Go ahead and say yes in the chat box if you can hear me loud and clear tonight. Very cool. I see a lot of you saying what's up. And there come the thousands of yeses. Very cool, very cool. Well, as you can hear, I'm going to go in and warn you now. I have not just Chloe with me here tonight, but I also have Alexa's parents' dog is in town, Raucous, and between the two of them, it is nonstop barking. So we will attempt to keep it as quiet as possible, and I'll probably be muting myself tonight a little bit, so you won't have to hear too much of it. But I want to take a quick poll. How many of you are new to the Success Connection? Brand new, never been here before. Type the number 1 if you've never been to the Success Connection before. Okay, never been. All right, looks like we've got a few new people in here tonight. Marcus, Anton, Azra, Jerry. Let's see. Richard, Perry Brown. I think you've been to the Success Connection before. Sharon. So we've got quite a few new people, and then of course we've got all of our regular attendees and regular students. So first of all, I want to welcome you all here. If you're new, congratulations on being here. I'm hoping that we'll provide so much value to you tonight that you choose to join us every single Thursday and never miss. That's the key, never missing a session with us. Of course, if you've been here already, then at the end of the day, I hope you continue to show up and continue to come back to the Success Connection. What I've got for you now tonight is going to be twofold. So let's talk just with a couple of things that we're doing right now that are different and that we have not been doing and have not done in the past. Number one thing that is the same is tonight I'll be giving away a $100 cash prize. I'll be giving that away at the end of the event. I always do this. I incentivize you to stay, listen, and learn. And then, of course, you have a chance to win $100. You'll see the URL right there on your screen. That's how you get to my Facebook fan page. Of course, a lot of you probably already know how to get to my Facebook fan page. And you'll want to leave a comment on the brand new video that I just posted, and it says live on it because Facebook has released a Facebook Live feature here, and it's super exciting, especially for me, because that means is I will be able to come live to you. So a lot of you will see this video right here, and it's on Facebook. You'll see it in just a little bit. We'll talk more about it at the very end of the presentation. But what's cool is I can now stream live to you on Facebook at any time. So I want you to go to that post. I want you to like it, share it, leave us comments about tonight's presentation, of course. And then also there's a little button on it that says, I think it says subscribe or live notifications. If you click that, Facebook will notify you anytime I start to stream live. So like last night I did my very first one and I did a Q&A. So I did a live Q&A just off the cuff while I was driving home from Destin, Florida. So will be pretty cool. Want to make sure that you see it, want to make sure that you are aware of it, and want to make sure that you take advantage of it, okay? So that's number one. Number two is I have a huge giveaway plan for you. In fact, it's mega. I'm talking like, I don't even know how to really describe it, but I've done a lot of traveling. I just spoke on stage in Las Vegas last weekend. It was a great event, by the way. Over 600 people there. Had a phenomenal time. And I met a lot of people. And I'll tell you what the number one thing people said to me was. They said, I enjoyed I enjoyed your speech. I enjoyed what I learned. But most importantly, you motivated me. You inspired me to do a little more, or to take my business to the next level, or to never stop trying so that I can't fail. And I'm telling you, that was like the number one thing for me, was hearing that feedback from people and realizing that as long as I'm connected and as long as I'm able to reach out to you and talk to you, it looks like Benny says that the people from OMG were impressed by my speech. Well, I'm excited about that. That's what my goal was. But at the end of the day, what I want to be able to do is connect more with you, and I want to incentivize you to never miss our success connections, right? So what I'm going to do is pretty much go next level with you. I'll tease you a little bit. I'll tease you just a little bit about what we'll be giving away, and then I'm also going to and I'll do that in just a second. And this week and next week, we've got a little different presentation. You know, you guys are used to me. You're used to me always being here teaching, and I've got some phenomenal stuff, obviously, that I have to share with you. But based on feedback, and you know, I've been with you every single week. You know, last year I invited more of my partners on to teach. I guess I kind of had, like, they call it writer's block, I guess, when you're writing, but for me it was almost like, hey, I want to make sure I have plans of what I'm going to teach, when I'm going to teach it, how I'm going to teach it, and I never really could figure out exactly the right mix. So I taught some weeks, and I had my partners on teaching most every week, and that was, I think that was probably certainly not a bad thing. But this year I kind of selfishly have taken over, and I've pretty much been teaching myself every single week. So this week I brought on a partner of mine. I actually met with him I had lunch with him in Las Vegas last weekend, and we were talking about the struggles that our students have, and the kind of some of the sticking points, the things that seem to create the most friction, if you will, between, you know, where you're at now and where you want to be. And so I asked him if he would come on and do his training and his presentation for us tonight. And I think you're going to love it. It's all about, and of course, yes, Lonnie, I am the mentor. But the most important thing to remember is that I would never condone you not listening to me. However, what I would do is condone you also listening to other people, but doing it in a methodical and intelligent way. Meaning, don't read every single email that you get. Don't listen to every single, you know, video that's posted online. That's pretty much crazy. What you want to do is you want to follow the right people. And so this week and next week, I'm going to be bringing on a couple of my most trusted partners. These are the people that I do the most business with. These are the people that I have shared their trainings and their programs with my students in the past. I don't really have any new partners that I can think of anyway, that I do that with. But these are people that I trust and that I think you could gain something from. And so that's why we're going to do it. Okay. So number one, tonight you'll be taught by one of my good friends. I'll introduce him in just a second. At the end of the presentation, I'll be giving away $100. And how many of you would like a little teaser into what you will possibly be able to win? And guess what? This is only for my Success Connection students. It's not for anyone else. I'm not going to send you an email about it. I'm not going to post it on Facebook. I mean, it's only going to be for my Success Connection students. If you'd like a little bit of a teaser, just say yes in the chat box for me right now. Okay? I see lots and lots of engagement, so lots and lots of people saying yes. So I tell you what, let's play a quick little game, okay? And then we'll get started because I don't want to take too much time, but I did start a little early. Normally we start 5 minutes late, and it's only 10 after right now. Go ahead and put in the chat box what you think, okay, what you think it might be. What do you think I might give away to my Success Connection students? Remember, it's all about inspiring you, right? All right, so just go ahead and put it. Bill says a destined vacation. That could be good. Cynthia says I might give away a subscription to Mobile Opt-in. Okay. Lori says free training. Darwin says software. Ken says free software. Bradley says private coaching. Debbie says a trip to Destin. Thomas says tickets to my live event. Let's see. Judy says a tablet. Don says a big teddy bear. Mastermind weekend coming in from Tony. Let's see. Man, there's so many of you putting so many things in here. It's not even, literally, there's no way I could keep up with it. All right. So what if I told you okay? And we'll get to the training, but what if I told you that what I'm going to give you, okay, so what I will give to you to inspire you and motivate you to stay on our trainings and to not miss, I believe it's the next 4 weeks. It's 4 or 5 weeks. I'm literally working on it right now because there's a specific date. April 30th is the 1-year anniversary of the very first Success Connection that I ever did, April 30th. So the end of this month is the 1-year anniversary for the very first Success Connection that I ever did. I literally saw that today, and I thought to myself, man, I gotta do something cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away, I see a lot of you saying, you're all wrong. I'm going to give away a $10,000 prize. I'll tell you what the prize is at the end of this training, 10 grand, okay? And no, it's not training. No, it's not somebody else's software. No, it's not somebody else's program. In fact, you get to pick it out. It's $10,000 and you get to pick it out. We'll talk more about it at the very end of this training, but you cannot log off. Here's the thing. This is the way this works. If you want a chance to win this, you have to stay on every single week, okay, until the specified time, which I think is 5 weeks. Again, it's the week after our 1-year anniversary, right? Because it's a whole process that I'm going through, and there's a reason I'm giving it to you. So how many of you right now, knowing that it's $10,000, even though you don't know what it is, okay, are willing to make the commitment to not miss it all? Just say yes if you're not going to miss any of our Success Connection trainings. I see tons of yeses. And I guarantee you this, I don't know anybody else that's ever given away a $10,000 prize to anybody, except their JV partners, right? But for me, I kind of feel like this. My JV partners are great. All of my partners are great, but my students are the best. And so I felt like I need to be able to do something awesome for our students. So that's what we're going to do. There is no catch, Marcus. The only catch is you have to attend our Success Connections and you have to actually pay attention. And then comment on my Facebook stuff. I'll give you all of the stuff that I want you to do, and none of it involves anything crazy other than just staying engaged and staying involved. All right, so with that said, let's get tonight's training underway. It's taken about 15 minutes for me to go through all this. If you're excited about the training tonight, just say yes. Say yes in the chat box if you're excited about tonight's training, and if you're excited about the $10,000 giveaway that I'll be announcing at the very, very end of tonight's training. Very good. Awesome. All right, well, listen, I've got with me tonight one of my very, very good friends. His name's Adam Short, and I sent you some emails, and I told you that he really is and has been for a long time, considered the niche master, which means he really has honed in on specific niches that are profitable. How many of you are still having trouble finding a niche? Just say yes if you're still having trouble finding a niche, right? And I see a lot of yeses in the chat box. Well, here's the thing. A niche is like the foundation. You can't build a house without a concrete slab, right? At least not in the state of Mississippi. You've got to have a foundation, right? So if we're learning all of these other things and all of these things are up here, but our foundation isn't set because we don't know what in the world we're actually doing, right? Like what niche are we going into? We're kind of out of luck, right? So what I wanted to do is talk with Adam about this, and he and I were kind of going through what could we do to help you guys select a niche, to find the profitable niches, to find literally the hottest niches of 2016. And he's agreed to come on. He's going to teach you for about an hour, I think, a little over an hour or so. You'll have an opportunity at the end to get further training from him. It's not required, but as you know, normally when I bring one of our guest trainers on, I give them the opportunity, if you like what you heard, and if you like what they had to say, and if you feel like it's going to benefit your business to learn about specific things that they're teaching, you have an opportunity to learn more from them. So how many of you are cool with that and excited about it? Looks like Perry Brown says Adam is the master when it comes to niches and training about niches. Exactly. right? Very, very cool. So, you know, the Success Connection is all about teaching, it's all about training, it's all about education, and it's all about motivation. But when I bring my partners on, there's always an opportunity for you to be able to grab another awesome training that kind of fits into the puzzle, right, to help you make your business explode. So I think it's phenomenal. Adam is a great guy. In fact, I've been sharing Adam's niche training now, I want to say going on 4 years. And over the past 4 years, I've seen it evolve. I've seen students make money from it. I've seen success stories come from it. In fact, there are people right now in this chat box talking about how awesome Adam's niche training is, right? And a lot of you went to Adam because I told you to a couple of years ago. So really, really exciting. So with that said, I'm going to shut up because I've now gone on for 17 minutes. However, I am really excited. So we are going to go ahead and get started. We'll erase this whole getting started in 5 minutes. And I'm going to bring Adam on. Adam, are you there?
I'm here. Hey, Anthony. Can you hear me okay?
Very cool, man. Very cool. Well, awesome. I know you weren't expecting to talk about $10,000 giveaways and all of this stuff prior to our training. However, literally, I was on Facebook Live a few minutes ago, and I had this idea, and I started building it out, and then I just decided I was going to do it. So sorry for my long-winded approach to an intro, but I'm sure everybody is excited for your training, and of course I'm excited for them to be able to hear this, because I already know, I actually can see a lot of people in the chat box talking about how excited they are that you're on with us tonight, because a lot of people already know who you are. A lot of them have gone through your course, and then there's a lot of people that haven't. So what we want to do is kind of get everybody else up to speed. So I'm going to give you the floor for a little while, let you speak. Everybody, I'm probably going to go ahead and cut my webcam off, only so it'll make the screen bigger. I'm still going to be here. Remember, there is no possible way to qualify to win this $10,000 prize unless you're on this webinar at the end. So don't leave. All the information will be dropped to you here in just a little bit. I think you'll love it. It'll be really exciting. But first, we're going to learn about how to explode our business, finding the most profitable niches. So Adam, I'm going to let you take it away, man. And I think we got a packed house. If anybody logs off, they aren't even going to be able to log back on. So you got a lot of eyeballs. You got 1,000 people ready to listen and learn, man.
All right, sounds good. Awesome. All right, I'll jump right into it. Thanks again, Anthony, awesome. And thanks everyone.
Good deal. So Nick, go ahead and let's switch the presenter over to Adam.
Got it.
There we go. All right, so Adam is in. Adam is ready. Everybody say, let's go, Adam, in the chat box so we can give him a warm welcome to the Success Connection. Let's show him how we do it. Say, let's go, Adam. Tons and tons of them. I need to see 1,000 Let's Go Adams in here. Remember, you got to stay engaged in order to win the $100 cash prize. So anytime Adam asks you a question, answer it in the chat box. That's where we're going to be picking our $100 winner from at the end. Looks like you got a ton of Let's Go's, man. I'm going to shut up. Take it away.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Again, welcome, and thanks so much for having me. Thanks, Anthony, for the warm welcome. And everyone should see on my screen here, Niche Profit Full Control, how to create a 5 to 6 figure per month automated online business. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do on this call. So there's a lot to cover. There's a lot of content. I'm going to take you step by step through this entire process so that by the end of the call, you'll know it well enough that you should be able to take it and start putting it into action and using it. So I'm not going to hold anything back here. We're going to go through all of the key steps. So what is Niche Profit Full Control exactly? In short, it's my personal exact blueprint that I've been using for over a decade now, actually, for building highly profitable niche websites quickly and easily that each earn $10,000 per month, but also some that we've scaled all the way to $100,000 per month, and even more than that. So what we're going to do on this call is I'm going to show you the exact formula for this so that you can build your own niche website and take it to 5 figures per month really, really quickly. So what makes this system so special exactly? Because there are different online business models out there that you can follow. The most popular ones are, selling physical products. There's selling information products. There's doing some sort of service, like being a social media manager. Those are probably the top 3. And they're all great business models. But, I've been online for, again, over 10 years now, doing internet marketing pretty much every day. And I've tried everything, and this model is what I've focused on because it has so many benefits that the others don't. So a couple things. Number one, when you do this the way I'm going to show you, you can earn money really quickly. We're talking within a week, so it's very fast. Number two, the sites that you're building, these aren't fly-by-night sites that are going to be here today, gone tomorrow. They're high-quality sites that actually provide real value. You'd be amazed at how easy it is to actually do that. And so that makes the system evergreen. So, you know, if you can do a little bit of work once and then have it pay you over and over and over again for a long time, we're talking years, you know, in my book, that's the ideal thing to do versus just creating something that might make a little bit of money now, but it's going to fade out. So this is an evergreen system. You do the work once and it's automated going forward. So that takes me to bullet point number 3. This system, when you set it up like this, it'll pull in profits for you on complete autopilot for literally years. I'm going to show you proof of that in just a bit. I'm going to show you a site that I built back in 2005 that still makes money every single day on complete autopilot. So this is a hands-free business. It's really tough to attain something totally hands-free online with some of the other business models out there. This is the only one that, again, that I've found where you can really step back from it and it just cranks in profits for you without you really having to do going work. So just, you know, just think for a moment, just imagine what it would be like to have an asset like this, you know, that you owned. So just imagine, what if you literally had a website that earned you $10,000 per month or more, and you only had to work 1 or 2 hours per day from home, and some days not at all, depending on what you chose. And what if there was no cap on your income because you know all the avenues for scaling your earnings up if you wanted to go past $10,000 per month, for example? So, you know, I'm asking these questions because this could be your reality. You know, if you're not there yet and you want to get there, this is the shortest path that I know of for getting there. So a little bit of background on me. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. This is just so you know who I am, what my track record is, who you're listening to. Since, you know, I'm sitting here teaching you internet marketing, you probably want to know what my history is. So just really quickly, I'm from Seattle, Washington originally. That's a picture there of my mother, my sister, and I on my graduation day. I actually majored in literature in college, so nothing technical. I didn't take any computer science classes, no marketing classes. Never thought in a million years I would build an internet business. But fast forward to today, over 10 years later, and I work from home online. I have a 7-figure per year business that generates 7 figures per year. It's generated over 12 million total in the last few years. So I've been really, really fortunate, and it's been amazing, and that's why I'm so enthusiastic about sharing this. You know, I've been teaching internet marketing for years now, and I just never get tired of it. I love it because this business is so much fun. So now, the way that I stumbled upon this system is that when I graduated from college, I got a job. I actually got hooked up. A friend of mine hooked me up with a job at a company called Overture. And most people don't know what Overture is these days, but back then, Overture was the big thing. They were actually the world's first major pay-per-click search engine. So this was back in 2003. So they actually pioneered pay-per-click. So Google AdWords, Facebook, all the big pay-per-click platforms that we see now, they all basically have stemmed from this creation of Overture. So while I was there, basically, it was kind of the Wild West of making money online. I went in there thinking that I was going to work a corporate job, and I did work a corporate job for a little while. But there were also people in the company who were using the Overture network to make money. And it was really easy to do back then. You can't do this anymore. But back then, all you had to do was open up your own Overture account, set up some ads, which took about 20 minutes, drive traffic through those ads and lead them through affiliate offers. You didn't need a website, you didn't need content, you didn't need any products to sell, you just needed to set up these ads. So once you knew how to do this, you just sit back and you could launch as many of these ads as you wanted and collect the affiliate commission. So I started doing this, and that was the big eye-opener for me. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And that was kind of a turning point in my path from starting to think what it might be like to not have to work for someone else, to not have to work 9 to 5 in an office or 9 to 10, 9 to 6, 7, 8 into the night sometimes, which happens in the corporate world these days. So it opened my eyes. But I kind of made a premature move. I left Overture after about a year. So I was thinking, oh, I'm making all this, I'm making a lot of money for a 23-year-old, and I was pretty confident about how that looked. So I left Overture, and literally a couple months afterwards, this model just pretty much stopped working because Overture started changing the rules. So I really quickly went from doing really well to sinking fast. So at the low point, I was over $40,000 in credit card debt, and I was spending money on courses, internet marketing courses, trying to figure out how to get my money back. Couldn't do it. And on top of that, I had $90,000 plus in student loan debt. So I went from being at a high point to being at a low point in my life. And in 2005, went from a nice apartment in the Hollywood Hills to completely broke and sleeping on my aunt's couch in Tucson, Arizona with her 5 large breed dogs. And I'm allergic to dogs, so it wasn't the most pleasant, but it was a great lesson. And, I came back more determined but really focused this time on what actually can you do where you spend some time and what you build will last forever. You don't have any of these worries that it's going to go away. It can be automated and you can live the real internet lifestyle. So that was my focus, and took me a couple more years to get there, but finally just through a lot of determination made it happen. So today, I don't live with my aunt in Tucson, Arizona anymore. In fact, last year I pretty much took the whole year off from my business, and that's one of the cool things about this. I mean, when you have an online business that is automated like this, you can do things like that. And so it's a very fortunate thing. So I actually came to Las Vegas and decided I was just going to live in the Mandarin Oriental Hotel for about a year and just kind of take some time off work and see what that was like. So that was just a cool thing. It was a cool thing to do. I actually moved out of the hotel a couple months ago and into a house, but it was a cool experience. I was able to travel. So I haven't traveled much in my life. I spent a lot of time doing that last year and barely touched the business. But yet it still made over 7 figures. This is a photo here. I was able to actually buy my mom a house here in Las Vegas close to where my sister and I live, which is, that feels amazing. That's really been the best part of everything, is being able to help my family out and my friends. So it's been really cool. It's just to show you a little bit of income proof, and I'll show you some more screenshots later of results that we've had in our ClickBank accounts and stuff. But I thought, I'll show a tax return because, that's a pretty legit form of income. And, I want you guys to know that this does work. I do this. So this is my 2014 tax return. This is the year that this year and kind of into most of last year didn't really work that much, yet the business still brought in over $1 million, as you can see. So we don't have 2015 done yet, but the results are going to be similar. So the point is, though, it's not just me. This is really about you. And so let's segue into that. Thousands of people right now from all over the world are using this exact system from going through my training to make part-time and full-time incomes online. Some people, a lot of money. So I'll introduce you to a few of them really quickly, and if there's time, we'll look at more. We'll introduce and more people later and look at their results. But I want you to see that anyone can do this. I don't just want to tell you anyone can do this. I want you to see that anyone can do this because, I really not only want to inspire you, but I would love to see you take action with this and make your dreams a reality too. So this is William. He came through my training, I believe, a year and a half ago, and he basically was laid off from his corporate job in the finance world. He found my training, focused on it, and scaled up pretty quickly to $7,700 per month, and he hasn't gone back to his corporate job. So that was enough income for him to be in the spot that he wanted to be in and be comfortable. Joanna, her story's really touching, actually. She needed a way to stay home with her son, to take care of her son for various reasons, and she found this training. After struggling for a long time, she found this training and scaled her income up very, very quickly, within a couple months actually, to $12,000 plus per month. She works 15 hours a week now. She has not gone back to her corporate job either. And then there's Stephen Cadlick. So Stephen, basically, I believe he was working at Kmart actually when he decided he wanted to go online and he wanted to figure the internet thing out. So he came through my training. He built just one site and it was in the really, really cool niche. But he basically scaled that up to $18,000 per month. And then he sold it, actually. I talked to him a few months ago. He's in San Diego. He ended up selling it for a lot of money. Because these sites, again, that you're building with this system, they're assets, so you can sell them. Anybody who comes along who sees the site and what it actually does, they're going to see the inherent value in the site, and they're willing to pay for that. So that's always an option for you. The point of all this, again, you can do it too. And some great aspects about this are that, number one, there's no prior training required. You can do this from anywhere in the world, literally. It's extremely simple, as you'll see. Now, if you've never been exposed to this before and you're going through my training for the first time, there might be a few things that you're not entirely clear on, but the dots will still connect, I promise. And in the end, once you start sitting down and doing it, you're going to go, wow, this is amazing how simple it actually is. And also, it costs virtually nothing to get going. So, it's a little bit different as well than the physical product model, which is a good model, but you often have to pay for inventory up front. And things like that. So there's no real cost to getting this going. Now, as we go forward, I'll not only be showing you what to do, but I'll also be sharing some of my own real money-making sites on the call so that you can see how this works in the real world and literally just copy me. So, I think one of the fastest paths to success is just following, even if you can, just copy someone who's already done it, and you can save yourself a lot of time. So I will be happy to show you my business, and you can basically copy what I'm doing too. So this is the website that I referred to or alluded to here. This was the first site I ever built with this system. It was back in, I believe, 2005, 2006. It's Beta Fish Center, as you can see. It's a little niche site teaching people how to care for their beta fish. All right, that's it. Really small niche, very specific. You would never think that you could make money teaching people how to care for a little $4, $10 fish, but you can. So I knocked this site out, and this site isn't a huge money maker because it's in a really small niche, but it still has made me $1,000 per month profit on average since 2006. So it's made money nearly every day, or since 2005. And it's 100% autopilot. I don't touch this site at all. So you can set up these little sort of golden eggs like this. You can set up one really lucrative one. You can set up multiple ones. I've just set up multiple ones over the years because I've been doing this for so long. Some make $1,000 per month. Some make $10,000. I have a few that make a lot more than that. But you really just need one good one or a couple kind of medium ones like this, depending on what your income goals are. So we're going to dig into this model, of course. Just wanted to show you that site. Because literally, I mean, it always just amazes me that you can set one of these up and it's going to make money for years and you don't have to do anything else. And that is not an exaggeration. That is fact. Now, I call these sites automatic selling machines. That's just a name that I decided came into my mind one day, and I said, that's exactly what these are. They are automatic selling machines. So that's what I call this formula. That's what I call these sites. So that's what we'll be referring to them as going forward. Now, fundamentally, you need to understand before you implement this what you're doing exactly, what your overall purpose is with these sites. Why are we building them? And essentially, it's very simple. All you're doing, this is what niche marketing is. This is what internet marketing is. You're simply identifying a problem that a group of people are having, and then you're offering a solution. And in this case, with this model, you're offering the solution in the form of information. So we're going to be promoting and selling info products. That's the fundamental core of the system. So it's not a physical product. This is 100% digital business, no inventory, all digital. So that's it. So if you understand how to spot a group of people who are having a problem, and then you understand how to set this platform up and give people solutions, draw people to your platform and give them solutions, you can make as much money as you want, literally. So it's just important. That's what we're doing. So interestingly enough, this is actually the original online business model. This is kind of where it all started. This whole model of promoting info products by finding a problem, offering a solution. It's the oldest, most widely used and reliable online money-making system out there. It's tailor-made to work online. That's why it works. It's tailor-made for the internet. People go online primarily, sometimes to buy, but primarily to seek out information. So this plugs right into that. It's worked incredibly well since the dawn of the internet. It works even better today. It continues to get more effective as more and more people come online because your audience is increasing. And it's the core model, by the way, and this is something just to think about. It's the core model that all of the internet marketing coaches that you're learning from right now, myself, Anthony, I know Anthony has multiple businesses, but still he does this as well. This model is what everyone who you're learning from right now, this is what they do. So that's just, if that light bulb hasn't gone off yet, let it go off, because you want to be doing what other successful people are doing. I mean, that is just so, and it's easy to kind of miss that sometimes because there's so many opportunities out there flying around that you feel like you have to chase. What is everyone else doing to make money? They're doing this. So, including myself. Now, the thing is with what I'm going to show you here is, yes, this model's been around for a long time, but the thing is we've been implementing it for over 10 years. We've continually refined it, made it more efficient and faster. We've adapted it to the latest changes in the internet marketing landscape. And what we have now is this extremely effective formula for launching a website really fast, seeing money very quickly, and then rapidly scaling things up to 5 figures while building everything on a foundation that enables this total 100% automation. Now, the other great thing about this is that this can be a passion business for you, if that's important to you. And in hindsight, I realize how important it actually is. So what I mean by this is that you can build your website about something that you're interested in and you're passionate about. You don't have to, and it's certainly not a requirement, but one day, because if you're just getting going, sometimes the priority is just to get the money coming in. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. You're not really thinking about that. You're more thinking about, let's get the money coming in. But then later on, when your business is doing well, and it will be if you stay persistent, you might think, wow, I kind of wish I'd started my site in something I was interested in. So just something to think about now. Try to go into a niche that you're interested in. And I'll show you how to spot these niches as well. And if you see that connection, make it if you can. Now, let's get into this. How do you create an automatic selling machine? There's really only 3 steps, and they go like this. Step 1 is to choose a niche. So a niche is simply a group of people online who are all experiencing the same problem. That's it. Number 2 is to set up a conversion platform that works. So you want to pull people in this niche into your conversion platform, aka your website, and you want to convert them into buyers. It's really that simple. So choose a niche, set up your conversion platform, how I'm going to show you how to do it, and then drive traffic. So this is essentially what the model looks like from a diagram standpoint. What we're doing here is, if you follow my mouse, is we're driving traffic from the internet. I'm going to be showing you how to do that. I'll show you my favorite traffic methods right now, into a website where we're going to be collecting them into a list, an email list. Okay? That's fundamental, core, must-do internet marketing if you're going to be selling or promoting information products. Then you'll be sending automated emails to that list. So you're not going to sit down and be sending out manual emails every day. It'll be an automated follow-up sequence that I'll show you how to put together properly in just a bit. And from there, you'll be recommending affiliate products. Or if you want, and this is for later, you don't have to do this now, and you never have to do it, in fact, but an option is to create your own funnel of products. So that's an option too. You don't have to, but you can. That's it. You're sending traffic to a website, sending out a series of automated emails, and banking affiliate commissions. And then you can stop there, or if you want to take things to the next level, go beyond $10,000 a month, that's when you want to start thinking about creating your own products. We'll cover all this going forward. So with that said, let's look at our case study website for tonight. So this website, we started from scratch in April 2015. We hit 5 figures per month in July 2015, less than 90 days later. And the site is completely automated, and it's still growing. So this is the site. It's freelancewritingriches.com. And it's simply a site that helps freelance writers understand how to make the most out of their skill, how to go out and use their writing skill to earn money online. Very, very simple. So that's the site. You can go check it out if you want. I'd encourage you to stay tuned into the webinar here now, but you can, of course, check it out if you want. You can go check it out later. It's not going anywhere. I just wanted to quickly show you the site there. That's a screenshot of the site. So that's the home page. It's a standard blog. And then this is a look at our lead generation page. So you're going to be sending traffic to your blog so that they can read some content that you're going to have there. By the way, don't get worried about that word content. I'm going to show you some amazing stuff a little bit later about content. And then this is the lead generation page. So you're also going to be sending some traffic here so that people can opt into your list. So this is the actual funnel. This is the actual exact diagram for Freelance Writing Riches. We're driving most of our traffic through Facebook into our blog and into our opt-in page where people can opt in. We're sending out emails and we're promoting affiliate products. And we're also taking people through our own product funnel. So we added that product funnel a couple months ago, and whenever you do that, your income's, it's going to go way up. But you don't have to. You can still, again, build literally a 5-figure per month business just promoting affiliate products. So that's the funnel. That's how Freelance Writing Riches works. That's it. So just earnings-wise, if we take a look at ClickBank, these are taken back in late 2015. But the site, as you can see, is doing very, very well. So, you know, to build something like this that, you know, takes 60 to 90 days, and when it's done, and you are just sitting back, you know, on this nest egg, it's a great thing. Well worth the time to do it. Now again, just to be clear, you can do this as either a product owner or an affiliate, or you can do both. We do both for this particular site, but you don't have to. So just something to keep in mind. If we go back and look at this diagram, this is the diagram of a full-fledged system where you're promoting affiliate products and your own products. But if you just want to do affiliate products, you knock off that bottom part, and that's all the system is right here. Very, very simple. And what makes it work, though, is choosing the right niche, driving targeted traffic, sending out the right emails, and promoting the right products. So what we'll do now, let's go ahead and actually implement this system together. I'm going to walk you through the 3 steps of finding a hot niche, launching your conversion platform, and actually driving traffic to it. We'll walk through exactly how to do it. So this is the blueprint that I promised that I would give you at the beginning of this call. Now, a quick but important note. We're going to go through this, the manual or the slow way right now, because I want you to see all the nitty-gritty details of what's happening behind the scenes. You could call this the old school way, because this is how you used to have to do it anyway. Later in the call, though, I'm going to show you how to do everything I'm about to show you in 1/10 the time using special software and ready-made content. We can call that the modern way or the cutting-edge way of doing it. And there's no one else out there that I know of that's doing it this way, but it's going to enable you to see the kinds of results that I'm talking about, a 5-figure per month business in 60 to 90 days. That's how you're going to be able to do it, and step back from something completely automated. So let's go through it again the slow way. And I don't think you'll find this boring, and it's important too because you have to understand what's going on behind the scenes, and then you'll be prepared for when you get the software and you get the ready-made content, you'll know exactly what its purpose is and how to get the most out of it. So a little bit of training here. We're going to dig into some detail, but I do think that it'll have a lot of value for you if you're interested in this. So step 1 is to find a niche. And the first thing that I can tell you, having done this for a very, very long time and having built literally hundreds of these sites, is there are 2 types of niches. 3 types really. There's the types that just don't make any money at all, but we're not interested in those. The 2 that we're interested in are premium niches. Those are 10K to 100K per month profit potential niches. And then there are what I call secondary niches. So those are 1K to 9K per month profit potential niches. So beta fish is a secondary niche. Freelance writing is a premium niche. So it's up to you which one you want to go into, and I'm going to show you how to identify them. I'm going to show you, in fact, how to, I'm going to actually give you a list of all of my 50 top niches. Later on in this call, you're going to have to stay tuned to the end for that. But I'm going to give you a document that has the 50 top niches right now. But either way, you know, you might be wondering, why go into a secondary niche if I could go into a premium niche? And that's a good question. I mean, it may be because you have an interest in that secondary niche and having fun with your business is important to you. You might want to go into a secondary niche. Sometimes with premium niches, there's a little bit more competition. but that's not really an issue these days with the emergence of Facebook. So, you know, premium niches are typically the way to go. But sometimes, you know, with those secondary niches, you'll see one that just there's no competition, and you just feel compelled. It's like you have to reach out and grab that low-hanging fruit because no one else has yet. It's almost like an impulse, but that's up to you. So premium niches, 10K to 100K per month, and this is a list of some of the main ones. So they really fall, by the way, into health, relationships, and money. So that's one thing to understand about the internet. If you step back and look at it like you're looking at the Earth from out in space, the internet, 95% of the money that's made online and that's flowing back and forth, besides advertising, is going into products related to health, relationships, and money, because that's where the biggest problems lie. And internet marketing is all about problem solution, just like we talked about earlier. So you look at these categories first, then you drill down. And this is where you niche it down. So under health, we've got nutrition, dieting and fat loss, stress management, muscle gain. You could build a site on any of those different niches. And you might think those are really competitive, popular niches. Competition isn't an issue with this. You'll see that as we go forward. Relationships, getting your ex back is huge. Dating for men, dating for women, saving your marriage. With money, there's investing in trading, real estate, starting an online business, money mindset, and several others. This is a good majority of them. Secondary niches are random, and they're ones that I've just done an analysis on and picked out over time over the last 10 years. I've kept a big spreadsheet of them. These are the 1K to 9K per month niches. We've got betta fish and lots of other types of fish, dog training, lots of other types of pets, cats, organic gardening, aquaponics, woodworking, numerology, potty training for children, improving your singing voice, reading faster. I just put a random subset, but there are many, many others out there that are secondary niches. Lots of them, again, just total low-hanging fruit that no one's really paying attention to. So when you go out to choose your niche, it's really a two-step market research process, and it's actually backwards. I do it, excuse me, in the reverse that most people do it. A lot of people are teaching to go out and find a niche, find this audience first that wants to buy stuff. Well, what I do first is I find a product that's selling really, really well, and then that tells me by default who the audience is. If I find a product that's helping freelance writers make more money from their freelance writing and it's selling like crazy, then I know that freelance writers is an audience that's willing to spend money, and that's my niche. So then I'll build my conversion platform catering to those people and taking them through my funnel and referring them to products. It's really that simple. So, as far as how many niches are out there, because I get this question a lot, Adam, why are you sharing this? Why do you continue to teach this? Why aren't you just doing this yourself? Well, one of the main reasons is that I love it. I love teaching it, but the second one is that I'm not worried at all about competition, which some people seem to be worried about. And that's because there are so many niches out there. Over the last 10 plus years, I've uncovered and kept a spreadsheet of over 4,000 niches where this formula can be applied. So there's no shortage of opportunity out there. So with that said, I'll show you how I go about the market research process and how to find products to promote. And 9 times out of 10, I'll just go over to ClickBank. So I'd say 90% of our business flows through ClickBank because it's just the perfect platform for this particular business model. So many advantages that we'll go into. So ClickBank, by the way, in case you don't know, they're an affiliate network. And what that basically means is they bring affiliate marketers together with product creators, and they create a platform whereby affiliates can promote those products, and ClickBank will track all the clicks and all the sales and pay affiliates their correct commission and pay vendors their correct commission. They bring these two parties together and provide that service. That's what ClickBank does. And they happen to specialize in digital products. So that makes them perfect for what we're doing here. So what we'll do is when I go to ClickBank and I want to build a new site, I'll go into the affiliate marketplace at the top. And then down the left, you'll see categories. So we have a bunch of different categories there. What we're going to do here in this example is go into employment and jobs. Doesn't really matter which one you go into at this stage, because what you're looking at, it's not so much about the category, it's about this number here, which is gravity. So you can see there, that product, Real Translator Jobs, has a gravity of 51. Real Writing Jobs, just underneath it, a gravity of 41. And just underneath it, Legit Online Jobs, a gravity of 23. So what gravity is telling us is it's telling us how well these products are selling. It's a number that ClickBank actually calculates for us and displays to us for the very purpose of us knowing how well these products are selling so that we can make the right decisions. So the higher the gravity, the more affiliates are having success already promoting these products. These are products that vendors have listed in the marketplace. So if you see a gravity of 51, like we do there at the top, what that means essentially, and I just have come to understand this actually through talking to ClickBank because their documentation isn't that clear, but it basically means this. If you see a gravity of 51, it means that at least 51 unique affiliates have made a sale of this product in the last week. So it's telling us there's at least, that's the thing, they're kind of vague, at least 51 affiliates. So the higher the gravity, the more affiliates are already having success promoting it, and the more successful the product is, the easier it is to sell. That makes sense, right? So we want to go after high gravity products because they're proven sellers. Now, as far as knowing how much money these vendors are actually making, what you can usually do is you can triple or quadruple the gravity, and that tells you how many copies roughly are being sold per week of a particular product. So 150 to 200 copies of this per week are likely selling real translator jobs. You can go in, you can look at the pricing and do the math, and you can see how lucrative it is to sell your own information products. Some of these vendors, how well they're doing. And I'm going to show you, by the way, later how to get your own product in here and get your gravity up to 50. We'll segue into that later. But real writing jobs right there, this is one that we promote through Freelance Writing Riches and have done really well with. It's the gravity is 41, and that's how you go about selecting a product. So let's go a little deeper now, and I'll show you an accelerated way to do this. So there's actually a way to identify all of the top selling products in ClickBank instantly. And then you have all these top selling products just sitting there, and you don't have to sift through the marketplace manually. And it's really easy. If you go back to ClickBank and go to Advanced Search in the top right, you'll see it. If you go there, click Search, and then you can just set a simple filter. So I'll just select to show all categories because I want to filter the entire marketplace. And here's what you want to filter for. I like to always stick with products gravity higher than 19. So show items with gravity higher than 19. That's the cutoff. And when you enter that and click search, you're going to be filtering back all of the top selling products. You're going to weed out about 8,000 plus products. And you can see we're left with a small subset, but that's where the money is. 245 in this case. So 245 winning products to choose from across a variety of premium and secondary niches. And you can go through, you can see which look appealing to you, and you can pick one. And once you've picked a product, then you can identify the niche. And this just happens kind of by default, usually. You just kind of match the product you found back to the niche. It's just kind of common sense. You look at real writing jobs, you read their sales page, you see what they're selling to freelance writers. So our niche is freelance writers. So you say, who's the product selling to? Who's the audience? And then you have your niche. So that's niche selection or niche selection. And once you just have one product, later on you can go back and you can select more products and promote multiple products through your funnel in different ways. But you just start with one. And then from there move on to step 2, and now you can launch your conversion platform. And the whole purpose of this is to take the traffic you're going to be getting, which we'll cover next, and just turn that traffic into sales. So, you know, and again, keep in mind that each of these steps is building on the previous one. You know, if we chose a product that wasn't selling that well, this whole thing would fall apart. But when you do all of these things, just like I'm showing you, it just works. So, so what we'll do here is what we want to do is launch our platform as an affiliate, promoting the ClickBank product that you found earlier. And then later on, if you want to scale, you can add your own products. That's an option. We'll talk about scaling later. So here's the components of the conversion platform. There are 3 components that you need to make it work. The first component is your blog. I call this a trust generator. Okay. Number 2 is your opt-in page. I call that the lead generator. That's where you're collecting people into your list. And number 3 is your email follow-up sequence, and that's your revenue generator. You set up these 3 generators, connect them together, and push in as much traffic as you possibly can, and you're done. So let's talk about the significance here. The blog, you have to have a blog and you have to have some content on that blog, not a ton. And content creation isn't something that we're ever going to let monopolize your time, but you've got to get some content out in the beginning, because when people come to your blog and they see that, it establishes you as someone to take seriously, someone to listen to, someone who's putting out value. If you were just driving traffic, and this is a mistake a lot of people make, I see, who are especially just starting out, if you just drive all your straight to an opt-in page, the problem is that people don't know who you are. So even if they end up opting in, the trust isn't there. They may read a few emails, they may not, but the chances that they're going to buy a lot when you start sending them emails is pretty low. You've got to build trust, and all it takes is a simple blog, nothing fancy. So that's how all those three things fit and why they're significant. So for Freelance Writing Riches here, this is our blog. Over time, as we've added more content, it's grown into quite a few articles. But when you first launch your blog, you just need, get 2 or 3 out there, and then maybe put 1 new blog post up per month for the first 6 months or so to get it to a point where it's a nice, solid resource. But it's important to start out with some content. And you can see we have our picture over here of our person who we are. This is the face of this blog. I'll talk about later about you can use your own face, you can use someone else's face. You have options online. I'll talk about those later. But you can see it establishes this person as someone to listen to. So later on, I'll talk about how you can launch a really nice blog like this with a few clicks of a mouse, how to get it out there and have it all set up perfectly, just like this, ready to collect leads, ready to deliver good content and build trust. Now, the second component is you want to set up a dedicated opt-in page. So this goes on the same domain as your blog. It's just its own page. And the whole purpose of this page is to collect leads. So you're going to send traffic to your blog first to build the trust. Then you're going to pull that traffic back out and resend them over to your opt-in page. I'll show you how to do that a bit later with traffic. So this page is all about just collecting leads, getting people on your list. They've seen your blog, they've seen your content. Now when they join your list, it's a whole different ballgame. The perception that you want them to have is locked in. So now they're going to be open, receptive to your emails, looking forward to hearing about your recommendations on what they should do and what they should buy to further what they want. So we send a lot of traffic to this page. And then the third part is your revenue generator. So what we'll have in place when we launch one of these sites is a simple email course in place. So when someone opts in to get whatever it is that we're offering for free, we'll have a 10 to 14-day automated email sequence set up. And this is something that we have, this is one of those things that we've been refining so much over the last 10 years to where we've got it so nailed down. It's such a precise formula. So I'm actually going to give you my set of master email templates later on at the end of this call. I'll tell you how you can get them actually later on in this call, so you can just plug and play. You can use them in pretty much any niche. But the key with making them work is just like with anything else online, you can't just sell. It's a mixture of selling and content as well. So you'll send out about 40% selling emails, 60% content emails. That's the magic ratio, something that took us a long time to figure out. So moving on here, this is a look actually. I'm logged into my email service provider. We actually use Pinpoint for Freelance Writing Riches. You could use Aweber, you can use GetResponse. It's really up to you. Pinpoint, GetResponse, Aweber are all good ones. And you'll just load all your emails up just like this. You'll get them set and you'll follow, of course, my exact formula that I'll tell you more about later to have your emails written, set up in the right order, saying the right things. And this is what they look like, all preloaded. So when someone joins, they start receiving these emails, one each day for about 14 days, and that's your automatic selling machine right there. So let's look at a content email. Very, very simple. All you're going to do is take a topic that you know your audience is interested in, and so they might be interested in getting more clients, and you write a simple 150 to 250 word email, or you have someone else do it for you. And that's it for your content emails. So about 60% of your email course is going to be like this. And then this is a look at a selling email. So it's kind of like a content email, but it's more in a recommendation tone of voice. Hey, I found this product that I think will really help you. Go check it out. The key, so you can see here we've got links. And these links, you can promote affiliate products, or you can promote your own products if you have them. It doesn't matter. Once you have someone in your list who trusts you, and you recommend something to them, it's very, very likely that they're going to buy. So that's the power of email marketing. It just works when you set it up this way. All right. So moving forward here, step 3 is just once you've set all this up, just like I've shown you, and you have the right emails in place and the right niche, and you're promoting the right products, then it's just a matter of driving traffic. And there's so many ways to drive traffic, and I'm sure you've heard that before, that there are so many ways to drive traffic. The one that we're focused the most on these days is Facebook, with YouTube coming in a close second, and then a bunch of miscellaneous traffic sources. And I'll talk about all my traffic sources as we go forward here. But the one we're going to really hone in on is Facebook, and then if there's time, if we have enough time, because it's already 7, but if we have enough time, we'll go into YouTube as well, and I'll show you exactly what we're doing with YouTube. And then actually you can connect Facebook and YouTube together to create a real powerhouse traffic source. These two play off each other if you connect them the way I'm going to show you. But to get to 10K a month, just choose one, and I would recommend Facebook. Facebook is amazing what you can do with the platform these days. Just to give you kind of bring you up to speed quickly on it, Facebook's really in the golden age of advertising for them and for us as internet marketers. And it's easy for me to recognize because I worked at Overture during the golden age of pay-per-click. And that golden age lasted for about 2 years, and then AdWords came along, Google AdWords, and bid prices shot through the roof as the AdWords platform matured and made pay-per-click very, very difficult for solopreneurs like us working from home. But now Facebook's come along and they've changed all that completely. It's back in the golden age again. And again, it's easy for me to see because I've been through all that. So it's so inexpensive to advertise on Facebook. You can give Facebook a few dollars for advertising, and they're going to give you twice as much money back if you set up your ads correctly. So it's pretty amazing what you can do with it. It's something you should definitely take advantage of to get your business off the ground now in the next 90 days using it. And it's going to be like this for a while. I don't see Facebook changing like Google AdWords did. They are more catering much more to the small business. So that's good, but still take advantage of it. That's something I've definitely learned over the years. So what you'll do after if you want to really harness this Facebook traffic source is I use kind of a unique method. I sometimes will send traffic straight to my blog from a paid ad, but usually, and this is the one I would encourage you to get going with because it's so inexpensive and so effective, is to set up a Facebook fan page. And then what you're going to do is send fans to that page and redirect them back out to your site. It sounds like there's an extra step in there, and there is, but it's extremely effective. So I'll show you why. So I'm here on the Facebook fan page for Freelance Writing Riches. We've got 80,000 plus likes. We've built about a 20,000 person list from these likes. So that's really, really good. That's really good, especially when you look at the costs of how much it actually costs for these likes. So now there's 2 ways to build likes to your fan page with Facebook. You can build them using Facebook ads or you can cross-promote other pages. So you can go out and ask someone to recommend your page, and then you can recommend their page. That's a little bit slower, but it still works really well. To get going with this fast, I recommend setting up Facebook like ads. And then what will happen is once you start posting cool stuff on your page, some of your posts will go viral, and your likes and your fans will start to build up organically. But here's just an example of an ad that we ran for this page that did really well. So it resulted in 31,000 plus page likes. The average price was 6 cents. And you can see over there on the right, and all the ad is, and it's actually cut off, all it is it's a heart, and it says, like, to learn how to earn income as a freelance writer. That's it. So someone can simply like your page by clicking this ad, and they will become a fan of your page. So what you do is you go into Facebook, and you target the audience that you want to target. So you go in your Facebook ad platform, I would type in, I want to target freelance writers, people interested in freelance writing and making money online. And then Facebook will give me an audience, and then I'll set an ad up like this and run it to the audience. That's it. You let it run, and your likes begin to build. And then once people are fans of your page, you now are connected to them through the social network. So you can communicate to them with them, you can get messages in front of them, and I'll show you a really cool way to do that. So you're building likes, and the reason to do this is it's so inexpensive to build these likes, and then you have a chance to warm people up a bit on your page before you send them over to your website. So when they get to your site, they're just more receptive, they're going to take more action, they're going to be higher quality leads versus just sending people straight from a paid ad to your site. You're making them comfortable first. So the way to get people from your Facebook fan page over to your website is really simple. Facebook has a multitude of different mechanisms you can use to do it, but some of the more common ones are, one, you can add a sign up link to your Facebook top tab there. So you can see the sign up button, someone clicks that, you can link it straight to your blog or opt-in page. We've got our URL in the header graphic, make sure you do that. You can put some URLs in your about section. All those things will help. They're supportive factors. But then the main thing that you want to do is keep your timeline updated. So there's really 3 different types of posts that we make to our timeline to funnel people, on a regular basis back to our opt-in page. And one is we'll just send traffic to a blog post. So if we have a blog post on our site, we'll post that on our timeline and say, hey guys, go check it out. So anytime you post content and you give people that value, it's like a deposit in the relationship piggy bank. You're making them more receptive to any offers you make them down the road. So don't look at content as a throwaway. Its real purpose is to warm your audience up, and so it has a lot of value. So the second type of post is we'll put graphics like this. So we'll find, and we have a very successful fan page, so this formula is working. We'll take graphics like this, and you can use a simple graphics program. It starts with a C. I'll remember the name in a few minutes, but it's, and if anybody on the call knows what I'm talking about, I always forget the name. Canva, thanks guys. Who got that? Cynthia, thank you. And Deborah, lots of people. Canva, you can create these simple little graphics. So you go out, you find a quote that appeals to freelance writers or whatever niche you're in, and you can use Canva to knock one of these out in a couple seconds and brand it with your logo and post it, and people love these. I mean, you can see 236 likes, 87 shares. When you start getting those shares and those likes, then you start getting more people liking your page and sharing that, and that's the power of social media. And then the third thing is you want to post links straight to your opt-in page. So here we have, hey, did you get my free LinkedIn client getting swipe file yet? Go check it out if you didn't. There's a link right there. So that's Facebook traffic. Simple enough, right? I mean, let's put in perspective the value of a lead. If you generate a high quality lead like this, at minimum, and here's a general rule in internet marketing, a high quality lead on your list is typically worth at least $1 per month in revenue for your business. So if you have a list of 20,000 people, then you should be making $20,000 per month from your list. And that's a very reliable rule to go by. So, when you're paying 6 cents per lead and you've got 80,000 likes and you're funneling people back to your list, and the value of those opt-ins is $1, do a little math there and you'll see how much you come out on top over time. It's pretty staggering. So next up is YouTube, and we do have time. So I'm going to go into YouTube and show you guys, how I'm doing that, and then how to connect YouTube with Facebook to create this kind of explosive effect, this explosive impact. And when you do this, you can have your traffic completely automated. If we go back to Facebook, I mean, I know a lot of you know this, but you can automate these posts as well. Up at the top of your Facebook page, you'll see a scheduled posts link. You can click that and you can load up all your posts for the whole month and tell Facebook when to drip feed them out. And drip feed out maybe 2 per day. So load up 60, might take a couple hours, but load them all up for the month, you're done. You can have someone else do it for you if you want, and then Facebook will drip feed those out. And now you've automated your Facebook traffic. You've got your ads running, flowing back to your site, and it's all automated. Now YouTube, you can pile on top of this when you're ready. This involves video, which some people are intimidated by or reluctant to do, and video is just, it's so easy. I'm going to give you a formula here with video. So I recommend really taking it seriously, because just one good video on YouTube can result in a ton of traffic and a ton of opt-ins. So we're going to switch gears here now, and I'm going to show you a different side. I'm going to show you the YouTube channel for our beta fish niche. And just to show you what you can do in even a tiny niche like this, what's possible in even a tiny niche. So there's the site right there. There's the blog, Beta Fish Center. Here's our opt-in page. So two components again, your conversion platform, blog, opt-in page, and email follow-up. Same thing. Here we are at our YouTube channel for Beta Fish Center. So I took this screenshot a while ago. We have lots more views than this now, but at the time, 250,000 views roughly, with a really small niche. And that's resulted in a lot of traffic. And the thing is with YouTube is it's a self-perpetuating traffic machine, which I'll show you. When you get some videos ranked well in YouTube and you get the traffic flowing in, those videos start to rank better and better and better. YouTube rewards videos that are already ranking well with better rankings. And I'll show you how to set the whole thing in motion. So what we have here essentially is we've got our channel, and then we've got our individual videos on the channel sending traffic back to our website, our Beta Fish site. And it's all automated now. So first thing you do is you set up a channel. And just like with your Facebook page, you simply want to put some supporting optimization factors in place. Get your URL and your header graphic. Put a tab up here linking to your site. You can link over to your Facebook page as well from social media over here from YouTube. This is all stuff you do, clicks of a mouse in the back end of your YouTube channel. And then you load videos to YouTube and you optimize your videos. So in the description, you want to put a link back to your opt-in page. And with YouTube, you want to send most of your traffic to your opt-in page because your videos are going to do the job of warming people up. So they don't necessarily need to see your blog. You can send them straight to your opt-in page and collect leads. So YouTube's a great way to just funnel people into a list like crazy. So you've got your links in the description section in your videos. At the end of each video, put a call to action. In this case, we're pointing to the blog, but you can just say, visit our website here if you got value from this. And these are little 5-minute videos, as you can see. And these videos, you don't have to create them yourself. You can completely outsource them. You can have someone else do the voice, someone else create the PowerPoint, and someone else render the video out and give it to you. And you can get these videos created for as little as $50 at Fiverr, for example, and load those up. And then what's important, the content of the video is important, of course, so make sure that that's good. But what's equally important is once you've got the video on there, getting views. And once you get views on your videos and you keep those views coming in, those videos will start to rank in the YouTube marketplace. And once they rank, it's like game over. They rank in the YouTube rankings and also the Google rankings. So this is a shortcut to getting top Google rankings as well. And one of the things you can do is you can connect your YouTube account with your Facebook account and accomplish all of this pretty much without any work once you got your videos. So here we're on the Facebook fan page for Beta Fish Center. If you click on free beta videos, that's called a custom Facebook tab. And you can use a simple plugin like Thunderpenny, for example, to create a custom tab. And what it'll do is when someone clicks that from your Facebook page, one of your fans, they'll see all your YouTube videos. It will connect to your YouTube account, put all your videos in, and they can watch those videos from your Facebook page. And then also you can post videos to your Facebook page, and all your fans will be notified about those videos. So as you're building fans, you're funneling them to videos within Facebook that are connected to your YouTube account, and your views start to go up. You see 21,000 views on this video, a lot of it coming from Facebook. And what happens at that stage is, because that's the main ranking factor that YouTube looks at, is quality, legitimate views. And they have ways of measuring that. So you can't really fake this. You've got to get those quality views. Facebook is the channel to do it. And if you look here, I've just typed in beta fish diseases into YouTube, which is one of the most competitive keywords and one of the most popular keywords in this particular niche. It's also one of the most valuable because when people type this in, they're ready to spend money to cure their beta fish disease, so it's a money word. And 3 of our videos are ranked right here in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot. 3 of our videos, boom. I mean, really, this is all I did to achieve it. And in addition to that, your videos will start to get ranked in Google through these views. So here, typed in beta fish diseases, and that's one of our videos there in the top of Google. And you know, getting ranked at the top of Google has a lot of value. There's a lot of value there. And if you try to build a static written web page and get that ranked at the top of Google for beta fish diseases, good luck. Very difficult. But these videos, Google, there's more room for videos, less competition, much, much easier to get ranked. It just kind of happens like magic. And then once you get ranked, you get more exposure to your videos, your views continue to go up, and you're basically super gluing yourself to the top of YouTube and Google. And it's all this free organic traffic that really never slows down and actually only increases over time. So this is how you build and continue to build and automate, and you can add multiple traffic sources beyond this if you want. And that actually takes me to scaling. So just doing that, cut out YouTube, cut out product creation, just affiliate marketing with a blog, an opt-in page, and a Facebook page. You can scale up quickly. The goal, again, 60 to 90 days to 5 figures per month in a great niche. That's how you do it. And then you may step back, and say, now, I'd like to take this further. I'd like to go to 20K or 50K or 100K. So how do you scale to 6 figures per month? There's really only 3 things you need to do it. There is, number one, your own products. So you'll get your own products created, sell those through ClickBank, and then you'll harness ClickBank's affiliate program, not as an affiliate now, but as a product owner, and you'll have other affiliates promoting you. That alone is a big shift. When you make that shift, your income, it's like it can double literally within weeks. Just making that shift. Get your products listed in ClickBank, have affiliates promote you. And you don't have to do much to get them to promote you, because once you get them listed in ClickBank, it gets them so much exposure because ClickBank has so much traffic going to it and so many affiliates. So that's number one, your own products. Number two is more traffic, piling on more traffic sources or enhancing your current traffic sources, which you can easily do by ramping up your Facebook ads, by adding more YouTube videos. You can add 100 YouTube videos. Imagine that, 100 YouTube videos. And then number three is what I call advanced or enhanced list marketing. So this is using kind of little known but very powerful techniques for really maximizing sales with your list for your own products. And this stuff is really, you can only really do it when you have your own products. If you don't have your own products, you're kind of limited to just doing pretty basic affiliate promotions, which are great, but you have leverage when you have your own products because you can do this enhanced list marketing. So with freelance writing, which is, for example, which we're scaling rapidly now, with our own products, we've got here in the middle in orange, this is the blog and the opt-in page, this is the core site, but now we have our own product funnel in place. So we have, not only we're promoting affiliate products, but we have this product here. It's called the Ultimate Client Getting Masterclass. It's a video on how to get clients. Then we've got our main offer, which is a membership site. We've got a few upsells, which are video courses on mindset and improving your writing skills before people go to a confirmation page. So it's a whole product funnel integrated into ClickBank. And that's, it takes a bit of work to get a funnel like this in place. I'm not going to beat around the bush there. There's a little bit of work, but and that's why you don't want to do it up front necessarily. You can, but get the machine working first and then get into a comfort zone. And then you have time and breathing room, and you've got your system and your site working. You can step back now, and now you can put some time and thought into creating a nice lineup of products. You can even outsource a lot of it, and not do a whole bunch of work yourself, and step back and plug it in when you're ready. You can do it at your own pace. Number two is more traffic. So these are my favorite traffic sources right now. So we use Facebook primarily. YouTube's a close second. Google happens by default, like I showed you, through your YouTube rankings. And also over time, your blog might rank as well. I don't put a lot of time or effort into SEO because it's such a hit and miss game, and it can really suck up your time and energy and monopolize your business and your focus. So I kind of look at Google as just let it happen naturally as the result of YouTube. Yahoo Answers is fantastic. Quora is fantastic. Affiliates, once you have your own products. Niche forums and guest blog posting. All of those traffic sources you can pile on over time. And then here's what I mean by enhanced list marketing or advanced list marketing. If you have your own product, this is an example of what you can do. You can take your own product and you can discount it for 50% for 72 hours. So this is what's called an LTO, or a scarcity play. LTO stands for limited time offer. And you've seen these, I'm sure, where you go to a page and there's a countdown timer and there's a whole bunch of urgency happening and you're getting hit with emails every day to go check something out because time's running out. That creates a real squeeze. And it's a marketing technique that works extremely well. We're talking, you can take something that might sell 5 copies and now it's actually going to sell 100. That's how powerful it is. That's the effect that setting up an enhanced list campaign like this. This is one example. And there's about 5 or 6 types of LTOs that you can run. There's webinar-based LTOs, simple sales page-based LTOs, and several other that we just kind of use in rotation and run all the time. And it works incredibly well. So, stepping back a bit here, you've just seen a real 5-figure per month case study that was scaled to that level in less than 90 days. It's a 100% automated business once it's set up. You've heard from a few of our other students earlier who have achieved similar results to this. I'll show you even more students later if there's time. So, at this stage in the game, I hope you can see how straightforward this actually is. And you really have 2 paths now, because what it's really about now is understanding the fine details. It's also about having the best tools in front of you to make all of this super fast. I mentioned earlier that there's special software. There's also ready-made resources that I can provide access to you for you that will literally cut down, by 900% the amount of time and effort that it takes to create one of these businesses. So you can go it alone. That's one option. You know how it works now. You can go put the pieces together. I can tell you that I went that route, and it wasn't by choice, really. It was just because there wasn't really an abundance when I started. At least I didn't do a good enough job of finding the right coaches. They were out there, but I didn't do a good enough job of finding the right person to learn from. So, my journey was 2 years and fraught with serious frustration and, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and just through some luck and a lot of persistence, it finally worked out, but it was not fun. And it didn't get fun until it all started working. But so you can do that. Route number 2 is to piggyback off of those who have already gone before you, which is something that obviously is going to make things a lot easier, and it's going to shave down the timeline, because time is that thing that we can't get back. So this is where you can follow a straightforward, proven process to get this business in place in 60 to 90 days that literally sets you up for life. So we're talking here, when you choose the path, about cutting your learning curve from years to literally weeks. So that's the decision that you have to make, and it definitely is a no-brainer, but it's the decision that you have to make. So I want to just answer the question, why do we have so many successful students? Because, most people who go through the program and stick to it and see it through to the end are successful with it. It's the people who don't see it through to the end and don't follow it properly that aren't. But we have so many, hundreds of people literally all over the world making full-time incomes with this. And one of the reasons is that, again, I've been refining and improving this formula for over 10 years. So it's really nailed down. It's extremely efficient. And again, I've developed tools that make the processes easier and give you enhanced results. It's also being constantly tested and improved, even now as we speak. That's just something that we're always doing. It also, again, it works for anyone, regardless of experience level, location, gender, age. Anyone can do this, and there are no upfront costs. Minimal. When I say no, you need a domain name. So that's $10 per year. You'll need hosting. That's $5 per month. You need those 2 things. But those are a drop in the bucket when you can be making money within a week, literally, and then your business just shoots up from there. And minimal ongoing costs. You're going to have Facebook ad costs if you choose to buy ads. And there's not much more beyond that. So compare that to the other main online business models, which I'm not knocking, believe me. The physical product model is fantastic. I love it. I do it myself, but this is my main focus. And some people have found ways around some of these things to some extent, but still it's difficult to get around the upfront inventory costs. The stocking of inventory, the dealing with shipping, reordering. There's growing competition in the physical product space. It's still a great opportunity, fantastic business model, but it's a tough business to ever completely and entirely automate. It's something where you've always kind of got that feeling like you've got to keep an eye on it. And what I don't like about that is that the internet can give you a lifestyle business. And a lifestyle business is one where you have that peace of mind and where you have that ability to just let go and not worry about your business and have a full confidence that it's going to be in store if you decide to, leave for a few months. That's possible. So I've experienced that possibility, and now there's really, no turning back. There's nothing else that's better than that. With a services business, that one can be very lucrative. Like you could go be a social media manager, for example, or you could be someone who writes articles or creates YouTube videos for people. But in the beginning, you're doing the work yourself, and in order to scale, you need to hire people, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but there is the hassle of hiring people and training people. And the ASM model doesn't have any of these drawbacks. It's 100% digital. There's no upfront costs. It's perfect. It's the perfect model for the solopreneur. But you can have a team if you want to build one to help you with stuff and scale up as big as you want. You can automate the business 100%, which is huge. Getting this in place it can take a little bit more time than getting a physical product business off the ground. But once you have it in place, it is completely automated. So it's like a little more time up front for years of your life back down the road. That's what you're looking at with this. There's super high profit margins with this. You don't worry about profit margins like you do with physical products. And it can also be a passion business. If you have an interest in beta fish or freelance writing or any of the niches that are profitable, you can match it up with a passion and have a lot of fun in the business. And the list goes on. So what we're talking about here in terms of what this can do for you is a 6-figure per year business up and running within 60 to 90 days. I said 90 there just to be safe. And that's with, just a moderate amount of dedication and persistence until you complete it. You've got the ability to work from home, total freedom over your life, the ability to increase your income whenever you want. And ultimately, what it boils down to for me, and I think for a lot of people, is no more have-tos. There's no more have-tos in life around finances. It's a life lived on your terms. And this is what the system will do for you when you implement it. So that's pretty big. And I think it's something that it's something that a lot of us strive for. And the great news is that it's achievable, and the solution is here. So with that said, we developed Niche Profit Full Control about 4 months ago, and it's really my latest program where I've taken on a group of students. I started taking on new students again in November. My last training program was launched, or we actually closed the doors in early 2015. And then we put together this brand new program, which is the latest and greatest and most powerful version of this that we've ever created and taught, and brought on a group of students in November. Have taken many of those students already to massive success. And now we're just opening the doors on this webinar now. It's still closed. You can't go join for the general public, it's closed, but we have a back door open, and we have a lot of other special stuff that we've put together for you guys because Anthony and I are friends. We've worked together for a long time, and it's something that I'm happy to do for you guys since you're on Anthony's list. So I'll tell you what's in Niche Profit Full Control, how you can use it right now to get this website of yours in place in the next 60 and 90 days and up to 5 figures per month. And I'll show you what we've put together. So first off is the 8-module video training program. So the value of this is about $4,000, and this is an in-depth step-by-step video course showing you not only how to get to 5 figures, but then how to take the business all the way to 6 figures. So everything, the entire gamut of building a full-fledged 6-figure per month automated online info business is contained in this video course. So it's 8 modules with videos within each module. Starting with niche selection, moving to ASM setup and deployment. So actually after the first 2 modules here, you will have your ASM up and running, and you'll actually be getting traffic to it and very likely making sales within the first 2 modules. We then move on to products and funnels, sales pages, and product launch. Traffic ramp up is where we go into a lot of the additional traffic sources that we've talked about and go into even more detail on them. Profit maximization is all about how to maximize your list. So we talked about LTOs earlier, things like that. Profit maximization, we go into detail in this module. Content mastery, this is where you're going to launch your blog and get it fully automated. Module 8 is more a series of sort of long-term lessons for keeping your business automated and stable and evergreen for literally years. Now, all of this is watch over my shoulder training. So you're watching over my shoulder, and you're going to be seeing multiple case study websites, multiple examples, and I'm going to actually walk you through how to do it so you can watch me do it, and then I'm going to show you the results of what we do together on video. You're going to see it all in these modules. It's the most complete A to Z training course there is, in my view, on how to build a 6-figure per month online business. And it's also the most streamlined system. It's all based on this streamlined, highly efficient system that we've been talking about. So the course is very rich. It's very complete. You're going to get access to multiple templates that you can just plug and play and use, multiple worksheets, and those are at your disposal just to help you stay on track with things and solidify key ideas, and checklists as well. So very complete, very thorough video course. The other thing that you're getting access to is what I call my $1 million swipe file. So the value here is $5,000. And what this is when you come inside and you get access to the training, along with that, you're going to actually get access to my entire business. So this is just reserved for our students. When you come in, you're going to be getting a backdoor pass to my entire niche business. You're going to see, I'm going to show you my niches. I'm going to show you my ads, my exact ads that I'm running in those niches, my exact traffic sources and how I'm harnessing them, landing pages on all of my sites and all my blogs, email sequences, the actual exact email sequences I'm using, product funnels, and much, much more. And in many cases, you can actually download this stuff and actually pull it apart, see it for yourself on your own computer, and use it as a model for your own site. So I said earlier, you can kind of go it alone, or you can follow someone who's already done it and have a massive shortcut. This kind of takes that shortcut that you get in the training and just makes it that much more effective, because you can just cut straight to and use right away what's working. Now, in addition, you're going to get access to this private software suite that we've developed. It's literally push button for launching your pages, getting traffic, finding markets. All of that stuff you can do with the NPFC private software suite. The value of this is close to $7,000 because of what we've invested and what these tools can do. So I'll go through what each of these tools are now. They cover the 3 steps of the system and automate the majority of the work. So the market selection, the actual creation of your conversion platform, and the traffic. All those things are nailed with these tools. So we've got Market Feeder. So this tool essentially plugs into ClickBank, performs some analysis on ClickBank products for you, and feeds them back into your account daily, identifying what are the best products selling today, right now. You can look at trends. You can see how they've sold over the past month, 2 months, 6 months if you want. You can see which products are trending and make the decision of what you want to build your site around. So next up is Market Analyzer. So when you found a site that you found a product that you want to promote, you can plug it into Market Analyzer, and it'll perform just a series of additional calculations for you that will just give you even more insight into the market. So it's stuff like it will look at traffic volume, social activity, product reviews, and other indicators, other things that tell you how popular the niche is and how much opportunity there is, and just displays it all for you. So you can see it's helpful to be able to see your niche at a micro level like this. Not so much in the beginning, but as you scale your business up, because this is showing you opportunities of where there's traffic and what people are responding to socially and things like that. Next up is Competition Profiler. So we haven't talked much about this so far in this presentation, but one of the things you'll learn about in the course is how to go out and look at a competitor website and reverse engineer it and take the best of what they're doing and use it to your advantage. Use it in your own business. So what you can do is you can plug in a niche into the competition profiler. It will find your competitors. It'll actually do a lot of the reverse engineering for you. So reverse engineer their traffic sources. It will pull apart their funnels so you can see. And so that's really useful if you decide to become a product creator, and show you their sales pages and more. It will even estimate competitor revenue based on multiple factors. So you can see who's doing the best, who should I be following, who should I be taking ideas from. So it's really helpful. All these tools are meant to give you that extra edge, the extra edge beyond just the core system. So having that edge is really nice for scaling. Next up is Niche Profit Press. So this is my personal landing page building tool. So your blog is separate. Within the course, I'm going to show you how to launch WordPress. I'm going to show you which theme I use and how to get your theme set up properly so you have a blog that is set up properly so that when people go to it, it builds that trust and it builds that authority. Landing pages are a different component. That's the second component of your conversion platform, and those are your opt-in pages, essentially. And when you decide to become a product creator, things like sales pages, webinar registration pages, etc., as you scale. Niche Profit Press will let you launch these super high-quality, proven to convert pages based on proven to convert templates at the click of a few buttons. So you can launch these pages in minutes and get them out there. We've got dozens and dozens of proven to convert templates, more being added literally every month. And you can modify these templates as much as you want, or you can use them out of the box. It's all push button. So literally this template here, this is a video opt-in template. If you were to click this button, an opt-in form would pop up, a light box. But essentially you can modify any part of this, or you can use it out of the box, and you can have a page like this launched in a couple of minutes, literally. So now we've got opt-in pages, we've got sales pages, webinar registration pages, we have LTO pages, any type of landing page that you need. And a landing page is a conversion page where any type is built into this tool. This is what I use for my own business, and it will get you those maximum conversions that you're looking for without having to have any tech skills at all. It's extremely simple to use. So next up, there's two traffic tools that are going to give you that traffic edge. And one of them is Traffic Advantage. The second one's called Social Leads Builder, which is a viral list building tool. So Traffic Advantage identifies social conversations online, and it will let you tap into those conversations. So you can type in your niche. So type in freelance writing, and it will go out to YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, forums, blogs, and Q&A sites and pull back actual conversations that are happening around that keyword, and you can easily redirect that traffic back to your site. So for example, I typed in beta fish illness recently, and it pulled back this forum into the Traffic Advantage interface. And what I was able to do is go into this conversation into a very highly trafficked beta fish forum and respond to this person and put a link back to my site. So this one link, it gets around 10 visitors per day, but it's 10 hyper-targeted visitors to my site. And if you go and you use this tool and you do this repeatedly, all those little pockets of traffic start to really add up. And that you can really tap into the social traffic universe doing this really quickly. Next up is the Social Leads Builder Pro tool. This is a viral list building tool that no one else is using anything like this to my knowledge, and it's basically, when you put it into play, you can expect to increase your list size by 30 to 50% on an ongoing basis. So, and it's set and forget, and the effects of setting it in motion will actually increase over time. So what this does essentially is it recruits subscribers to send you more subscribers on total autopilot. So what you can do is you can set up simple contests with the tool, and you can load your emails in, set your contest parameters, and what it'll do is when someone joins your list, after they've gone through your autoresponder sequence, maybe they've bought some of the products, they're still on your list, they're still wanting to hear from you. Now you can do something fun. You can run a contest, and you can say, okay, anyone who sends me 5 new subscribers in the next week wins, I don't know, a $50 gift card to Amazon.com. However you want to set up the contest, you can. And there's a lot of different options inside the tool. So all you do is set all this up inside the tool, and the tool handles the rest. It sends out the emails, does all of the tracking, and it gives your subscribers instructions on what to do. So you want to tell them to go refer your site in their Facebook account. Go make comments on YouTube. Go make comments on blogs. So you can have an army now, an army of subscribers out posting all over the internet about your site with their own unique link that funnels back to your opt-in page. Everything's tracked, and you can see who's doing the best and who's winning your contest. So what's amazing about it is once you set this in motion, all the leads that come in, all these new leads that are being sent to you are also invited to participate in the contest. And then they're sending you more leads, and they're invited, and that invitation process never stops as the list continues to build and compound. So it really goes viral, and it's a very, very powerful tool, a huge edge in your list building, because now it's like everyone else is driving the traffic for you instead of you having to drive it all. So it's really, really handy. Now, this is, in my view, the most powerful component of Niche Profit Full Control, and that's the community and the coaching. This is what's going to glue everything together and get you those results in the time period that I'm talking about. So there's a huge value here. The value of this is $9,997. That's not an arbitrary number. I'll talk about how I arrived at that. But first off, we've got live Q&A coaching calls and webinars at least twice per month. So these are live video and audio via either GoToWebinar like this or Google Hangouts, where you're going to get cutting edge training. So it might be reinforcing key concepts. It might be sharing something new that we've done. And then there will always be Q&A. Sometimes we'll do dedicated Q&A calls, or sometimes we'll do Q&A at the end of the training. But one thing that we'll make sure of is that you get your live questions answered. So we're not cutting anyone off. We're staying until all the questions are answered. And you can ask me directly whatever it is you need, whether you want me to review your website or review your traffic sources or something else. I'm here to give you one-on-one feedback and help with whatever point you're at in the training and in the course. That's number one. Number two, you're getting access to our private forum. And this isn't just any forum. It's not just a place to connect with other people who are building their business, but I'm in the forum a lot. You're getting direct access to me, and you're also getting direct access to my team of around, it's a little bit over a dozen niche profit mentors. So these are people who I've worked with in the past, who have already gone through my programs, who are earning very, very good money each month. In some cases, 5 figures per month, in some cases more than that, and could easily charge for their time, but they're working on our team, and they're there to answer your questions. So if you can post a question anytime in the forum, 24/7, and get feedback from an expert, really good feedback. You can create an entire discussion, go back and forth with them until you get completely clarified on what you need. So that's available to you at all times. Now, there's 2 special bonuses that I'm including on tonight's call. There's actually one additional special, very special gift that we're going to be providing. I'll talk about a little bit later. But there's 2 bonuses we're including on this call. The value is $994, and there's 2 I'll talk about now. The last one I'll talk about in a few minutes. That one's limited, but you can still get a hold of it if you're a fast action taker. So bonus number 1 is the top 50 niches report that I talked about earlier. So this is where I've identified personally the top 50 premium niches out there right now, and written an in-depth review of all 50 of them and compiled them into this document that you can download and skip the whole market research process. Essentially, you can go through it, pick the niche out at your leisure, because these are all proven 10K to 100K per month niches, fully pre-screened, and you can just take it and choose the market that you want to go with for a big shortcut. Bonus number 2 is our goal setting and time management video course. So what this is meant to do is give structure to the training and give you the inspiration and motivation that might help you go just that much faster and get just that much more done as you're going through the program. So this is where you can go into it, and what I would hope and encourage you to do is decide first, before you sit down to start anything, what you want out of the program, what's your income goal, and then this course will show you how to set that goal in motion. how to get it in motion and actually make it so that it works itself into your life and manifests through your actions and what you're doing to get you results even faster. So it's all about creating that vision and then knowing how to implement things like time management techniques and efficiency processes to get things done a lot faster than most people would normally be able to get them done. And the reason I created this is because I know that, you may have a lot going on. You have family responsibilities, most likely, maybe even a full-time job. You might only have an hour per day or even half an hour per day to work on this. And I still want you to be able to get to that point, and you still can get to that point of having a very successful business in 60 to 90 days, especially though if you make the most of your time. So follow this course. It's not just a foo-foo, mindset course. It's something that's directly applicable to this to get you the results that I'm committed to getting you. Next up, niche profit full control. So just a sort of a recap of everything that you're getting here. So we've got the NPFC 8-module training program. We've got, and that's a $4,000 value. We've got the $1 million niche profit swipe file. That's basically my entire niche business at your disposal. We've got the NPFC software suite. We've got the NPFC coaching platform. And we've got the 2 bonuses. Bonus number 1, the top 50 niches report, and bonus number 2, goal setting and time management. So altogether, the value of this entire program is $26,988, and that's what you're looking at. So the NPFC 8-module training program, just to be clear, that's the blueprint. That's the blueprint. The $1 million swipe file, those are the case studies, the real examples to copy that you can copy and model. The NPFC software suite, that is the automation platform. That's what's going to get your conversion platform in place fast and make sure it's done right. And the coaching, of course, is just to continually solidify and glue together these concepts that you're learning and implementing and keep you moving forward fast. And also making sure that you have someone committed to getting you results. So you can look at me really as your accountability partner. If you'd like, you can have accountability partners that you connect with in the forum to hold each other accountable, or I will be your accountability partner in the forum, or one of our mentors, and also myself through these coaching calls as well. That's really, really valuable because when you're working on your own, as you may know, on the internet, it can get a little bit, it can help to have that support a lot. It can get a little bit isolating. Having that support can make a huge, huge difference, and that's what this provides. So that value doesn't include development costs. This program was in development for over 9 months. Total development costs were in excess of $100,000. That doesn't include the thousands of hours spent creating this program. So a lot's gone into it, and that doesn't include the 10+ years continually refining this. Also, just a heads up, this is extremely limited. So number 1, this is not open to the general public. We won't be reopening to the general public anytime soon. We actually have over 25,000 people currently on our waiting list, but this is a special webinar. We haven't even let them know about this. This is for you guys who are on Anthony's Success program. So with that said, this is an exclusive opportunity. We're just opening the doors for you guys on this webinar for a very, very limited time. So just a heads up, because it's something that if you walk away from, I can't guarantee that you'll be able to get in anytime soon. So it's one of those things where if you do want things to be different tomorrow than they are today, you want to make that move that you know that you need to make. Now is the time to make it. So the value of this program is insane. There's no question about that. With that said, though, you're not going to pay $18,000. So earlier I talked about Stephen Cadlick, who was making $18,000 from one website and ended up selling that site for well into the 6 figures, a very, very healthy sum. And we have other people making more than that, but you're not going to pay that much for the program. You're not going to pay $9,000. I talked about a few students specifically who were making $9,000, $12,000, and we have many other people making 5 figures per month, but you're not going to pay $9,000. With that said, so $4,997. Just looking at that price and just, all this program does is allow you to clear your debts and pay your bills each month, would it be worth $4,997? If all it does is set you up for a comfortable retirement by creating this sort of golden nest egg that continues to pay you, would it be worth $4,997? And if all it does is earn you an extra $5,000 per month in income going forward, would it be worth $4,997? You know, I think in any of these cases, of course, it's well worth that. With that said, you're not going to pay that amount. You can actually get complete access to everything, the entire program, for 3 payments of just $597. And in fact, you can get started for even less. We have a $294 discount available via the instant payment option. So if you want to pay instead of 3 different payments, you want to just pay all up front, you can get a $294 discount by doing that. So all you need to do, step 1, is go to nicheprofitfullcontrol.com/Anthony. That's the back door that you need to go to get in. Again, don't go to the home page because you're not going to be able to get in. That's the back door. Step 2 is to make your investment. The $294 discount option is available on that page. And then step 3 is you'll be enrolled in the program. You're going to have access to everything. Nothing is drip fed. You'll have access to the entire program. And you'll have access to the program without restriction going forward, to all of the updates and all of the upgrades that we make to the training and the software. You're going to continue to have access to that going forward. And so you're getting all of this, and you'll never lose access to it. And again, you're getting our 100% commitment to your success with this. So again, you know, I say this sometimes that literally I will drag you to the finish line. If you're committed to the course and I see that commitment, I will make sure you get through to the end and that you get to that 5 figures per month. And I see some questions coming in about the money, if we have a guarantee. Yes, you're fully protected by our 100% money back guarantee. So you have a full 30 days to test drive this for yourself, completely risk-free. And if for whatever reason, if you decide you don't want to continue, if you're not able to use the course, if you're not, for whatever reason, seeing the progress that you want to see, you can get a full refund within 30 days.
Adam, I just wanted to, I wanted to pop in. Let me mute that. I just wanted to pop in because I think it's, obviously it's, you know, it's, let's see here. It's really exciting. Can everybody hear me just fine? Just say yes if you can hear me good. Adam, can you hear me good?
Yeah, you sound good on this end, Anthony.
All right, awesome. I got all my computers on, so things are going crazy. I've been working over here on my giveaway page, so I was trying to switch over to my other one. So first of all, I want to know, I'm killing you with all of these different angles, I know. I want to know how many of you liked Adam's presentation tonight. Just say yes if you did and no if you did not. Okay, I see lots of people saying yes. Very good. Tons of people saying yes. Awesome. Okay. All right. So that's obviously the reason I brought Adam on, because Adam knows so much about niches and selecting the right niche and how to dive into these niches. You know, I've done a lot of different things, but I haven't done all of the things that Adam's done in all of the different niches. So I wanted to chime in and find out what you guys thought about this. Adam, feel free to go on. I see you've got a special bonus specifically for my students, which I wasn't aware of. I want to talk to them about some of the stuff we're putting together for them, but I'm going to let you go ahead and go through this bonus here, because I didn't know you had one.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, sounds good. So, yeah, quick but important bonus update here. So we have a huge exclusive bonus that we put together for everyone on this call, and it is limited. So it's limited to the first 20 to sign up, and because we need to preserve the value of this bonus, as you'll see. So I see people are already signing up. So if you could just make sure, because I need to upgrade you to this bonus if you've already signed up. So if you've signed up, just go ahead and type your name in the questions box so I know you've signed up, and I can make sure you're upgraded to this bonus already. Because again, it's limited to the first 20, and I say we already have people joining. So, and Pamela, Teresa, you're good to go. Richard, okay, I'll read out those names in just a bit, but let me tell you what the bonus is first. So What we're giving you access to is something really amazing. You're getting 8 ready-made plug-and-play niche businesses. So these are 8 full-fledged automatic selling machines that are ready to go. All you need to do is plug them into the software and launch them. You can get them out there literally in a day if you want. So to give you a little bit of background here, what my team have been working on, my team and I, for the last couple of months is we sat down and I handpicked 8 different niches that I see exceptional potential in. I'm not involved in any of them, but they've been on my radar for a long time. And I sat down and I worked with my team to develop very, very high quality niche businesses for you where all the work is done. All you need to do is take the business contents, put them online, and then start driving traffic. So these come complete with a 30-day autoresponder sequence with content and selling emails already done, completely pre-written for you. All of the affiliate offers are pre-chosen. All of the selling copy is done. All of the content is done. All you need to do is load this up to Aweber, grab your affiliate links and insert those, and you're done. 20 high-quality blog posts to get your blog off the ground so that trust factor is in place, which is essential for your opt-ins. And then tested and proven opt-in page with sales copy embedded. So we've created your opt-in giveaway. You've got to give something for free away. So you've got 2 different reports to choose from that you can give away on your opt-in page, pre-written. All the graphics are done. All the opt-in page copies done. You just need to load it into Niche Profit Press, and you're done. Your automatic selling machine is up and running. So literally, take these contents, load them up into Niche Profit Press, out comes your site, and then simply follow the traffic training to start getting traffic funneling into it. So when you get in there, you're going to have access to all 8 of these packs. Go ahead and pick the one that you're most excited about. Pick that one, focus on it, build it up, and this is going to be a huge shortcut. So that's the bonus.
Hey, Adam, I got a quick question for you. A lot of people were asking what autoresponders it works with. I'm assuming this works with all of your autoresponders? Yeah,
it does. Yep. I mean, any autoresponder you're using, you can use with this because it's the emails that you're getting. You're getting these pre-written emails. You can load them up to any autoresponder, and you're good to go.
So everybody, a couple of other quick things I want to mention because I saw a lot of these questions in here as well. This does work with mobile opt-in. In fact, we had Adam specifically put together an integration for mobile opt-in. So if you are a current mobile opt-in user, you will be able to integrate mobile opt-in into this software. All of the emails work on obviously any platform. So some of you have said, okay, clearly we've got a product that's got some of these features. And here's the thing. The reason that I feel like this is a good fit for you, and the reason that I'm okay with Adam coming on here and presenting it, is because he has years of. When I talk about we have introduced my students to Adam and his niche training. I'm talking about for the last 4 years we've been doing this. This isn't a fly-by-night product. It's not something that's here today and then gone tomorrow type thing. This has been around for now going on 5 years. And I have been referring my students to it for going on 5 years, at least once a year. If Adam comes out with it. Now, I know, Adam, when we talked in Las Vegas this past weekend, you said you guys have a really big project coming up, and you may not release this like an updated version of this year. So it may even be sometime middle of next year before you do it. So but it is something that they've done at least once a year, sometimes twice a year for the last 4 years. And I have always recommended it to my students because I felt like it's such a good such a good product and a good training. How many of you, I'm just interested because I've been working on my giveaway my giveaway piece. How many of you are getting in on this program tonight? Just type your number 1 in. I just want to see what the interest level was and how excited people are, and really and truly like I see a lot of people, looks like Jeremy, Cora, Bernard, Dwayne, Linnell, Amy, Diana, Alfred, Isaac, Kristen, Amy, Doria, Bonjet, Daniel, John, Eric, Marvin, Gregory, Mark, Jesse, Kevin, David, Anahata, Graceland. I'm going to get your name right eventually. Like, I'm going to perfectly say your name. I always try to. John, Kurt, James, Lloyd. Okay, well, now it's just too many. I can't count them all. I'm done. Congratulations to all of you that are getting in. Adam, where do we stand on this? I know there's 20 people that get this bonus that you're talking about. I'll be honest. I'm not. I am definitely not like just completely zoned out. But I have. First of all, you and I both know. I know a lot about your program because A, we did a special integration to make mobile opt-in work with it, and B, we just talked, was it 4 days ago, 7 days, 5, 6 days ago? It was in Vegas. So literally just a few days ago we were talking. So I already know a lot of this. Plus, I've been following this, man, for a long time. So it's not like it's brand new to me to see this, which is what's really exciting for me. But I've literally been putting together this bonus. And here's the way my bonus is going to work. I am going to, in the next, I'm thinking 2 weeks or so, announce a second opportunity for kind of like a personal training with me online. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can maybe twist Adam's arm and get him to come back on that training and literally just go through just this program with him. I'm trying to work with my schedule because I fly a lot and I travel a lot, and it's like all of a sudden I got webinar here, webinar there. It's hard. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule a time with Adam in the next couple of weeks to sit down with him, and I will invite everyone that joins that joins tonight. I will invite you to this training, and we'll just literally break it down and go through what we're doing here, right? So in other words, we'll go through Niche Profit Classroom. Boom. We'll go through Niche Profit Full Control, which is basically the updated version of it. Essentially, what we'll do is we'll go through everything together with you. And Adam hasn't even agreed to do that, but I'm sure Adam will agree to do that. So I think it's a good thing. I think it's always a good thing if I can get my partners, when I do bring them on, to kind of go through the program with you and give you a specialized walkthrough. How many of you would feel like there's a good I see some messages come up on your screen now. No, this is not recorded, Desiree. This is real. How many of you feel like there's good value in that? Just say yes. Very cool. Very, very cool. I see lots and lots of people saying yes. I'm excited for all of you. Adam, I don't know if you want to do a quick Q&A. I think we should do a quick Q&A, and then we should keep everybody up to date on the 20, because I have no clue. I read out a bunch of names. I don't know if you fit your bonus is full, but we like to always let people know if they're buying and the bonus is up. And then also at the end, I will hook you guys up with how to win the $10,000 prize. Plus, we'll still be giving away $100 cash. So hang tight. We're not going to keep you on here all night long tonight. I've got a couple of really awesome surprises, ways that you can get live Q&A with me, boom, whenever you want it, basically. So doing as much as I possibly can to stay connected. So Adam, one of the questions that I saw, and guys, if you could type some questions in the chat box for me. If you've got questions, we'd like to answer it. What is Adam's last name? It's Adam Short. Adam, that seems to be the #1 question is, what is your last name?
I saw that. Yeah, last name is
Short. I don't know. It's the fascination with your last name. It's Adam, and he has no last name. It's just, it stands on its own. It's just Adam. Yep. So anytime you hear the word Adam, you think niche master, you think mega money, you think mega success. Anybody with the name Adam, this is what you think about. Let's see. Lonnie has been online for 12 hours. That is a long time, Lonnie. Let's see. Will the bonuses be available in a few weeks? No, they will not. Let's see. trying to go through this and look at your questions. Are you giving away a free membership or learn now, pay later? No, we don't do that kind of stuff. The Success Connection is high quality and extremely high integrity program. If I ever bring someone on, I can almost assure you that there will never be a try before you buy program on here ever. Because I would never allow anybody to be on here anyway that I had already known for years. And most of the time I'm teaching and it doesn't cost you anything to be on here. And you don't have to buy tonight. That's the great thing about these Thursday night meetings. You don't have to buy anything. Like I said, it's purely optional. If you feel like this is awesome, and, then there's an opportunity. What this means is it does not mean that you will not follow me anymore. It doesn't mean that Adam is your only mentor. No. All this means is that you get to learn from Adam too. Adam's smart. Adam knows a lot of stuff, and it's always good to have multiple people teach you if the multiple people are good people. And if you can trust what they say, and if you can, trust that they have your best interest in mind. And I think that you all kind of already know that I do. And I'm telling you right now that Adam does, and you can trust me on that because I would only bring him on here if I knew for a fact that you guys were going to learn an awful lot from him. So go ahead. If you have any questions about the program, I want you to make an informed decision. So it's like, if you're going to order this, if you're going to enroll, please let me help you. Ask any questions, right? If you've already got this program, if there's anybody that already has it, which I know there are, I could see you on here, right? If you've already got it and had it, in other words, if you've already gone through this, can you type the number 1 in the chat box for me? Not if you bought it tonight. If you've already had this for a little while, okay? I see quite a few, because I know that we actually introduced this when Adam first opened it. And so type the number 1 if you already have it. Okay, very good. Now, type the number 2 if you already have this and you would like for me to unmute your mic and let you tell everybody what you think about it. Type the number 2. That would mean you have to have a microphone on your computer. I'm only going to take maybe 2 people, and that's it. And then I'm going to announce our prize here, or I'm going to announce how you can win this $10,000 prize, because I don't want everybody to jump off because it gets late, and then you don't know how you can win this $10,000 prize. That would be crazy. You've been on here for quite some time. That makes no sense. Okay, so let's see. It looks like George Beasley. George, if I unmute your mic, would you like to tell us what you think, about Adam's program so far? I got to type the number 2. Some of you are scared to talk. George says yes. Adam, I'm going to unmute George real quick. I don't know if you have spoken to George. George, 1 second. I am going to unmute you. I rarely do this, but here's the thing. I knew that there would be people on here that liked Adam's program because it's rare that I ever go anywhere where there's not. Okay, let's see if I can unmute George. Boom, George should be live. George, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can. How are you tonight?
All right, a very great welcome from Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Everybody say hey to George from Austin, Texas. George is joining us live. And every once in a while I like to shake things up, and I like to open up the mics if I can. Sometimes GoToWebinar will crash on us, so I have to be careful. But it seems to be cooperating and being nice to us tonight. So I figured I'd go ahead and open up the mic. Well, George, here's one of the things. First of all, Adam, I don't know if you'd like to say hey to George, one of your students as well.
George, welcome. It's great to connect.
Yes, it is, Adam, and I really like the way you have put everything together, and just your honesty. I feel like your honesty and just down-to-earth sincerity about your program, and that's why I chose this when you was on Anthony last year, almost a year ago, and right off the back, I just felt like you was this honest person, and I jumped right on it and purchased it, and I haven't had any regrets since. I just need to keep implementing it. I'm just going through the program. I contact the support team. They say go through all of the the different modules, to learn that first before you even implement and try to make money, because that's where you're going to have your great success. And so far, I've been going through the program, and they are correct about that.
Yep. And so that's you brought up a good point. I know a lot of people. I make a big deal about our support, right? I answer my own support tickets. A lot of you on here have written support tickets, and you get an answer from me. Sometimes it's 3 a.m. and I answer. Now I do not expect, I do not expect that kind of 3 a.m. response from any of our partners. I'm crazy, and I get in massive trouble for my fiance for this. But in terms of support, it sounds like you've had a good experience with Adam's support. Would you say that the level of support that you're getting from Adam's team is up to par? And what would you say for all of our students on here to expect? Because here's the thing, George. Oftentimes we get on here and we do sell trainings and we sell products. It's obviously I haven't sold anything this year that wasn't mine. I don't even think since maybe January, if I even did. I think I brought Chris on. I try to keep everything kind of self-contained. But there are times where I feel like my partners have killer products, killer trainings that I just don't have the bandwidth to create myself because I'm too busy doing, free webinars every Thursday and like planning lesson plans now for our trainings. And so sometimes I like to bring them on and let them share, first of all, their strategies, their techniques, what they're doing, but then also if they've got some training, which not all of them do, given an opportunity. What would you say to people that are out there right now? And we've got literally 1,000 people on because obviously we're going to announce this $10,000 prize in a little while, so nobody's leaving. But what would you say to people that are thinking about joining, man? I mean, I know you said you don't have any regrets, but tell me a little bit more. Were you kind of had reservations when you joined, and then now you're really excited, really happy, really glad? Can you give us just a little bit of insight?
I didn't have any reservation because he have these videos. I think it's 1, 2, and 3 categories of traffic, and he talks it out and he tells his story of success and how he came about to be successful, by how he worked in the corporate field, and my story was similar to his, and I wouldn't say fell from grace, but how his story with falling out of the corporate world and finding that this is what I need to do. So he said he had tried this affiliate marketing before, and he said he got with his mother, and his mother said, why? She said, if you put deadlines on everything, then he said, I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to do what you tell me, mother. Put deadlines on everything. And he went through his program and put deadlines on everything. That's what I'm learning to do. And he accomplished it, and he became very successful. But he got, I think it's 3 or 4 videos that I've been following. And every time I feel like I get a little bit lazy, I go back to the video, it energizes me. And man, it just puts me on top of the world. His videos are right on target, and it's so sincere about it. But if you go through all what he says, all of the modules first, instead of trying to make money immediately, but go through the programs, go through stuff, dissect it, and keep it simple, and you will be successful.
Awesome, man. Well, now look, I got a tough question for you before I let you go, okay? Now this is the toughest question of the night, and I'm going to let everybody else hear you chime in on this. Now, I got to be honest with you. You ain't trying to tell me you love Adam more than me, right? Because you're talking about he's so great, he's so sincere, and his videos are so great, and all this great. Cynthia's laughing, everybody's laughing, but I'm trying to figure out, you're not trying to say that Adam is that much better than me, right?
No, I'm not, because you was the one that introduced me to him, and I have several of your products, and the next one I'm going to get is the mobile opt-in, so how can that be when I bought several of your products? And you was the one connecting me to him. I'm putting y'all all in one big bundle, one big package.
All right, man. I'm just messing with you. I'm glad that I could point you in the right direction for that, and it's helped you. Everybody's laughing, and it's helped you out so much. Have a good rest of the night, man. I'm gonna mute you back and move on. I got some people that are asking some questions. I'm gonna try to get those answered. But I appreciate you coming on live with us, George.
Yeah, but tell them the last thing. But tell them go through just go through all the modules first. Don't try to make any money, and that's where you're gonna have your great success. You have to go through them and learn it first. And you try to make immediate success, then you'll have some greater challenges. But just go through it and get a feel of everything before you try to go out there and just throw out a landing page. You want this a long-lasting business which will take effect if you go through what he says.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Nice.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
Everybody, you heard George. Like George said, you want to go through the program. Go figure. So many people want to buy something and then just expect money to fall out of trees. George has the right plan. George is on the path for success. You actually have to go through the modules. Everybody type a 1 if that's a big surprise. You need to actually learn before you earn. Please don't type 1s. So it's so exciting, right? There's no magic stick that you can wave to make money on the internet, everybody. That's just not true. You've got monkeys fall out of trees, not money. That's right. If you want to have success and want to make money, you've got to actually learn. And that's why I bring people on here that'll tell you, you got to learn. You see Adam was super detailed in this webinar. You can imagine how he is in his trainings. There's just no BS about, look at all this money you can make. That's a bunch of crap. Also, I want to mention something real fast. I see some of you telling me to hurry up and wrap it up. Let's just be straight and clear, because I don't know if there's somebody if some of you are new or whatnot. I wrap them up when I choose to. So when I decide that it's time to end, we end. And as long as I got people excited, as long as I got people happy, as long as I got people engaged, as long as I got people learning, as long as I got people asking questions, as long as I got people making comments, as long as I got people excited, I'm going to sit my butt right here and help everybody and answer questions and teach. That's what I do, right? If I miss dinner, that's fine. If I don't sleep tonight, that's okay. I do this to help you, and if you're here just to be here until it ends, like going through the motions like a robot, well, then you should probably leave. But me leaving and wrapping it up because someone else is ready, it just isn't going to happen. And anybody that knows me already knows that I'm on my own clock. I'm not on anybody else's clock. And that's the great thing about being an entrepreneur and working for yourself. You truly can be on your own time. You do as you please, right? And that's what I want for you. I want you to be able to do as you please and be on your own time. Adam, I don't know if you saw any questions that came in through the chat box while we were talking to George, but I wanted George to be able to come on because look, that's social proof. I got 1,000 people live right here, and I'm able to literally just pull one randomly that's going to sit there and talk about how great you are. Almost kind of embarrassed me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But talk about how great this program is, and that's what I want people to hear, because they can hear from me, they can hear from you, but to hear from one of their peers, to hear from somebody that's on the Success Connection every week, from Austin, Texas at that, is a completely different thing. So it looks like we have a lot of people join. Where do we stand on your bonus and everything? I'm sorry, you know me, dude. I go off on a tangent. You got to reel me in.
That's all right, man. That was awesome. So bonus-wise, what I realized pretty quickly here is we have a really big crowd tonight. The webinar is really, really packed, more so than usual. So we flew past those 20 bonuses really quickly. So what I've just gone ahead and done is doubled the bonuses. So instead of 20, we're going to do 40. And as of right now, we have 8 left. So we're going to keep it capped at 40. There's still 8 left, but they are going pretty quickly. So just a heads up on that.
Yes, James, we got the bonuses because Adam just said we got 8 more left. Let me just ask you guys this, because I want to go on and give away $100 for the people that are just here to win $100. I want to talk about my $10,000 giveaway because I'm too freaking excited about my giveaway, and I don't want anybody to leave before I tell you about it because it's just too damn awesome, to be honest with you. How many of you still have a question that needs to be answered? You're still trying to get enrolled, but you're listening to me ramble on. Just type number 1 if you're still trying to get enrolled tonight and you have a question that we need to answer for you, anything like that. Okay, those of you that are typing 1s right now, please type your question in the box real fast so I can answer. I want you to fire them off quickly, okay? So fire them off quickly because I'm going to answer these questions and I'm going to put a hard close on this in the next 5 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up and start talking about my bonuses. Okay, so I'm going to start talking about my giveaways and things like that. And how many weeks will there be new opportunity to join Niche Profit Full Control? There are no weeks to join Niche Profit Full Control. It's closed. It's only open because I asked Adam to open it up while I was in Vegas last week. He actually does a lot of his trainings live, so he can't have more than 1,000 people in him. You guys know that. So it will be really bad. Adam, when do they receive the 8 ready-made niche businesses?
You'll get access to those right away, actually. So right when you get in, if you've joined up to this point, you're good to go. They'll be in your account waiting for you.
All right. Eric asked, how does he get enrolled? I think he's trying to click the link on the screen. You can't do that. You have to go to the link that you see on the screen in order to actually get enrolled. Or you can go to the URL. I just put it in the chat box. So either type that into the browser, it's Niche Profit Full Control /Anthony, or just click the link that you see down in the chat box, okay? We do this with you, Anthony, with mobile opt-in. Yes, Wyman, you can use mobile opt-in with this. This just kind of be an additional add-on to mobile opt-in. Let's see. Going through, can I do training on videos on Facebook? Yes, I'm actually going to be doing some training on videos on Facebook. Let's see. I got in, but have not received my email confirmation. Daniel, if you haven't received your email confirmation, I'm sure I will have Adam shoot you the support email address. You guys know that sometimes these transactional emails end up going to spam. So first thing I do is check your spam folder. Same thing with Ken, who has purchased and doesn't have his login yet. Let's see. Yep, check the junk folder. James said that's where his was. It happens. Do I need to start an LLC to do this? No, you don't have to start an LLC to do this. We can't get you tax advice. If you want to start an LLC, you can, but you don't have to have an LLC to do this. I was doing exactly what Adam's teaching. I was doing it about 21 years old with no LLC. Can we have a 90-day money-back guarantee? No. That's ridiculous. Let's see. I'm in. Jonathan Bill. Jonathan, welcome aboard. I see you every week. Poster child for massive success right there. Always on, always paying attention. Looks like a lot of people going in here. Mark, can't click the link. Mark, you can't click links on the screen. What you need to do is actually go to that link. So just type it into your browser or look down here in your chat box. You'll see that there is a link to this program. So all you've got to do is click on the link in the chat box there, and the link in the chat box will actually take you to the right order form. Okay, so click on the link in the chat box, and that will take care of you and get you all situated. All right, so keep the questions coming. I see lots and lots of questions coming in. First thing I want to do, because I see a lot of you have joined Niche Profit Full Control, which is exciting for me. I want to know, let's see, Catherine says, once we purchase, when does the program begin? The program begins instantly. Daniel says, I was going to get him back in a few weeks. No, that didn't mean an opportunity to join in a few weeks. That meant an opportunity for the people that do join to have a walkthrough training of the program, just like a getting started orientation with Adam. And I think I can get Adam to do that because Adam, I think, in some way, shape, or form, loves me. Let's see. I got the link already, but don't see a chat box for others. You don't need a chat box for other links. The only link you need, right there on the screen, nicheprofitfullcontrol.com/Anthony. Go there now. It's very important if you want to get enrolled in this program, because we are going to wrap it up here in just a couple of minutes. Can you use ClickFunnels with the program? Absolutely. You can use any landing page builder you want. Is the program evergreen? Yes, it'll be evergreen. You can use the program for longer than 8 weeks. It's not like you can't use the program after 8 weeks, but it's an 8-week course, right? So it's designed to take you step by step through this process, right? Let's see. Adam, you might want to look in here. Teresa wants to get assistance using 2 cards. She's in the chat box. You might send her a personal message. Let's see. When will the next opportunity be to join, Adam? I know when we talked in Vegas, you said you might not be doing this at all again this year, right?
Yeah, we're not sure at this stage. We might open up later this year, like in the third quarter of the year or the fourth quarter, but we might not. So it's just kind of up in the air at this stage.
Yeah, you guys got to understand, when I tried to reach out, I was actually in Vegas a couple months ago. I couldn't get out. I tried to get him to have dinner with me, to meet with me. He wouldn't do it, which I won't bust him up too bad for since we're live. But the fact of the matter is, he wouldn't respond. And the reason was he was too busy doing all of his training modules for this course. So, yes, some of you are like, why would Adam not help you? Well, it's because Adam lives in Las Vegas. So he would not, some of you are laughing. He would not meet with me because he was busy. He was doing all the trainings. So yeah, I mean, Mark, you said you still can't get the link. I have no clue what to tell you, man. The link is right there on the screen. If you actually type that website address into your browser bar, not into Google or anything like that, type it into your web browser, nicheprofitfullcontrol.com/Anthony. It will take you to the right place. Let's see. All right. So here's what I'm going to do, Adam. I'm going to have them for just a second. Do you have any more slides other than these three phenomenal people who have had success here?
I'm good, Anthony. I mean, there's more slides of people who have had success, but I know we're getting on in time, so whatever you want to cover, sounds good.
Yeah. Most everybody here pretty much knows. I mean, it's great to have success stories. We all love to have success stories, but pretty much everybody on here tonight, these are like my top tier students. They're on every single week, and they pretty much know that there's no way in the world that I would bring anybody on that wasn't getting results, massive results. So it's probably not something that they have to see tons of testimonials to know it works. I think pretty much by now I have built up enough trust with everybody that they just know that everything is going to work out the way I tell them it's going to work out, you know, because I don't promote crap. I don't allow idiots on here, and I don't allow people on here that lie. So works out pretty well for everybody. I think everybody's pretty excited. Look, how many of you are on the fence? Type number 1 if you're still trying to get enrolled. I'm going to have to wrap this up. Type number 1 if you're getting ready to get enrolled. Here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to do something else for you if you take action and you get enrolled right this minute. What that means is not 10 minutes from now, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. I have a traffic program that we're working on, and it's a $997, you're probably going to hear the dogs bark in a minute because Alexa's family is here. They're in town from the Northwest, and they are, our dad's just getting back, and the dogs in there are about to go ballistic. So bear with me. But look, for those of you that get enrolled right now in the next 5 minutes, has to be in the next 5 minutes because I'm paying to create a program on traffic. Okay, it's called Elite Traffic. I will give you this program for free. It's probably going to be 2 to 3 weeks before it is finished, but it is Elite Social Traffic. It is a program that I am designing on getting traffic for you to help your Amazon sales, to help your e-commerce sales, to help you build your email list. All of the things we've been talking about is specifically designed for traffic. It's going to be $9,000. It's a really cool program. Adam, I'm going to need you to send me a list of everyone that has purchased. Anybody that's already purchased tonight is going to get this bonus for free, okay? So you're going to get it for free. If you've already signed up, don't worry, you'll get it. Don't email my support team. They don't even know what it is. I'm literally working on it on my computer as we speak. Anybody else that gets enrolled in the next 5 minutes is going to get this program for free. It's a $997 training. You're not going to find it anywhere else. You will see me selling it. You will get it for free. Adam will send me a list of all of the names of the people who have purchased tonight and tonight only. So very important that you take action. How many of you are planning to go on and get this program right now and get my bonus? Type the number 1 if you're planning right now to get this and get my bonus. I'm going to give it to you, which basically is me giving away money, but that's okay. I just want you to get it. I think it's just awesome. It looks like Angelique, David, Eric, Bobby, John, Jeffrey. Looks like Corey, Wyman. I'm looking at, all right, so I see a ton of people, Mark, saying that they're going to get in right now. So do it right now. You've got 5 minutes to do it. I'm going to put that link, Adam, on my screen, so hold tight. So tonight's action steps. I'm just going to put this in the chat bar or on my screen so we can share my screen because I want to show everybody this giveaway that I'm doing, and we don't want to lose anybody here.
Sounds good.
All right. So Adam, if you could push the presenter thing back over to me. Push it over to the one that's of me that's muted.
All right, I'm just looking here to make sure it's the right one. That would be...
We're about to talk about the giveaway here.
Okay, I think I got it.
Yeah, it should be the one of me that's muted.
Did that work out?
Oh, nope, not that one.
Okay. I'll try another one here.
The other one. That one.
All right.
Boom. Everybody should see my screen now. All right, so you all see my screen. If you see my screen, say yes. If you see my screen, say yes. Very, very good. Okay, so a couple of things we're going to do. We're going to go through this pretty quickly, okay? This is where we start talking about our giveaway. This is also where you guys have to make a decision to hurry up and take action, okay? That means you've got to make this thing happen. You've got to get enrolled. You've got to get enrolled right now. You've got 3 minutes left. And once the 3 minutes is over, we really are going to do a hard close on my bonus because obviously it's costing me a lot of money to make this. I'm actually having a lot of people help me with this traffic program that we're making. And it's probably going to cost me about 50 grand, to be honest with you, to make it. So I do have to sell it, but I'm going to give it to all of you for free because that's what I do, right? I think it's fun. Okay. So let me find my computer screen here. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and get enrolled in Adam's program. That's, of course, number one, okay? So number one is get enrolled in this program. Number two, okay, number two most important thing that you can do is we are giving away $100 tonight like we always do. So what does that mean you need to do? You need to go here and leave me comments right here on this video. Now this video is important, okay? It's very important for you to leave me comments on this specific video. You can't miss it, okay? This is on my Facebook fan page, all right? So my Facebook fan page, go here now, leave me comments. You'll see there are currently 106 other comments, some of which were by me. All I want you to do is rate us on a scale of 1 to 10, but also check this out. Do you see this button right here that says live notifications? I want you to click that button, okay? So I want you to click that button. What that's going to do is it's going to allow you to subscribe to my live notifications when I am on Facebook Live. So I am now able to go to Facebook and go live and do live Q&As for you in the middle of the afternoon at that, right? But you've got to put your mouse, you got to move your mouse over it in order to see the live notification button, just like this. So you just have to kind of move your mouse around. You won't see it like this. You don't see it. And then if you put your mouse on the video, you'll see the live notification button. Click that and subscribe to my live notifies. All it's going to do is notify you when I'm live on Facebook. And then leave me comments down here. How did Adam do tonight? How did I do tonight? Did you guys enjoy Adam being on the Success Connection? Super, super simple to get here. We're at 204 comments. You guys know I'll just cry if we don't get to 1,000, okay? The link, yes, absolutely. The link to get here. I'm going to put it in the chat box. It's go.dsc.com/Facebook. This is just my Facebook fan page. However, I will just minimize this. You can go right here. This is the URL that you need to go to right now. We're going to step through this, okay? We're going through this. We're going to get comments, give away $100. I'm going to show you the website address where you can go and learn how you can win $10,000 prize, okay? If the live notification button does not show, tell you what I'll do. I'll go live on Facebook right now. That way you'll see it live on my fan page. You'll just see me talking. And when you see me talking, just click the button there that says live. Let's see, live during the Success Connection. All right. So you guys are going to see me going live. Oh, no, that was not what I wanted to do. You guys are going to see me going live here in just a second. And when I do, you'll be able to subscribe. All right. Let's see. Live during our training. That's what we'll say. All right. And we'll just turn it on live. And we're live. Okay. So when you go to my Facebook fan page, you will now see me live. Okay. So you're getting ready to see me live. Let's all try this out because this is going to be part of the bonus that I hook you guys up with is being able to see me live. So look, all you got to do is go to Facebook. Okay. So go to Facebook, refresh the Facebook page. Okay. So you got to refresh it. When you refresh it, you will see me live. There I am. Look, we can see how many people are on here. Look at this, 63, 34, 43. So go right there, right now, okay? And you can leave comments, but you can also click on this button right here that says live notifications. Boom, there I am. You're right, I'm here. Now you got me more ways than you probably want, right? You're connected with me in a ton of ways. Go ahead, leave comments. All right, this is what I want you to do. Leave us comments on how you like tonight's presentation right here, okay? Leave it right here, right now, live. Tell everybody what you think about tonight's Success Connection. I'm watching your comments come in. I'm liking them as you come in, as you can see. So leave the comments. This is where I'm going to pick our winner from, okay? And you're going to want to subscribe, all right? You're going to want to subscribe to us so that you can get the notifications every time I'm going live because I go live a lot now. I happen to really like going live. Everybody, come on, get on. We have 1,000 people on the Success Connection. There's one thing about this. You can't lie about how many people are live because it shows up right there on the screen. We have 145 people currently watching me live, right? So what I want to do is I want to get 1,000 people watching me live. Stay on GoToWebinar, of course, because that's where we're going to talk about our $10,000 giveaway. But I need all of you to get on here and watch the live presentation. We've got to, if we can get to, I tell you what, if we can get to 350 people live watching right now, I'm going to go ahead and give away 2 $100 cash prizes tonight. All you got to do is just go to my fan page, right? Go to my fan page. This is part of taking action and learning, right? This is why we like Niche Profit Full Control so much because it's very step-by-step oriented, and that's what I'm trying to do for you, step by step. We got 158 people on. You need to stay on. As long as you stay on, you'll have a chance to win. I see a ton of you saying tonight's presentation was a 10. Adam is seeing all of these comments. So tell me, what is the rating? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me a rating right now, okay? All you got to do, everybody's doing it right. Just leave me ratings right now on here because this is a great way. I'm literally live on Facebook for you, okay? You can't really beat this. This is going to give you an opportunity, okay, to be able to connect with me on my fan page. And I'm going to be able to connect with you and do just random question and answer sessions throughout the day. I'm going to pop on live, and you'll have extra access to me completely free, not going to cost you anything. All you've got to do is simply log on. Pretty simple stuff, right? So, yeah, some of you are saying to get to Facebook. Look, all you got to do to get to Facebook, pretty simple. Just go to this URL right here. Okay, this is just a link to my Facebook page. We're at 186 viewers, 186 viewers. We need to keep getting up, okay? We need more and more viewers. That's not that hard to get on here. Takes just a few seconds, okay? I might even take a divergence. How many of you would like to see Chloe real quick? Just say yes if you'd like to see Chloe, right? This is why it's so awesome when you join programs like Adam's program and like my program. We love what we do, right? I'm not going to bother you. Nope, I'll never bother you. But what I will do is I'll always help you. So check this out. This is why it's really, really cool to have Facebook Live. Watch this. You guys are all able to watch me as I walk through the house, right? And I'll just show you real fast. since we've got so many people here. Check this out. So here's the culprit from a lot of barking, and here's the other culprit running around there. So you can see. Oh, Chloe, say hey everybody. And all she wants to do is play ball. Always fun. Anyway, so exciting times when we go live on Facebook. That's what it's all about. So everybody, you all saw me go live. That's what it's all about. I'm going to select our winner here in just a second, but I thought that this would be pretty cool. This is one of the bonuses I'm going to do for you. If you'll stay engaged, I'm going to go ahead and go live on Facebook throughout the week and answer your questions live, right? I'm going to help you, Q&As, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool stuff right here, right? I see a lot of people are excited about it. So I'm going to leave Facebook Live going, but I'm going to go back, obviously, to our webinar. So it looks like I'm going to go ahead and ask Adam. Adam, how are we doing on those bonuses, man?
I'm just looking here, Anthony. It looks like we've got 2 left this day, so we're at 38. Cool.
So I like to play around with all of my live technology. I've been trying to get so many people on live. It's just the craziest thing in the world, and now I have tons of people on live, so I'm just too excited. I kind of forgot about your bonuses for a second. But at the end of the day, this is the coolest thing in the world because this allows us to connect with our students. And, I mean, you can't really beat that, right?
That's pretty amazing.
To be able to connect with students like this. Very cool. All right. Well, look, everybody, I'm going to hop off of Facebook Live so we can wrap this up. But I'm getting ready to pick my winner right down here. All you got to do, leave comments, tons of comments. Just keep commenting, leave as many as you possibly can. The whole idea is to try to break Facebook. We want as many comments as we can get. Tell Adam how great this training was. Are you going to be back on the Success Connection next week? How much did you love it? How much do you look forward to it? Are you going to commit to being here? That's the real key is, are you going to commit to actually being here every single week? You know, you can say you're going to do something, but doing it is a completely different thing. And my goal for you, and I know Adam's goal for you, is to help you be successful, but the only way we can help you is if you are present, right? It's all about being present. You know, I learned that, oftentimes I learn that from Alexa because I say, babe, we were here. We spent all this time together. And you know what she tells me? Anthony, you're never present. You are connected all the time. And then Facebook Live came out. Now I will never hear the end of not being present. But for you, I don't want you to fall into the same mistakes that I fall into. You have to be present in order to have success. You have to be present in order to learn. So what I want for you to do is to make a commitment to yourself to be present. Present for the training, present for the education, and present for the knowledge that you're receiving every single week right here on the Success Connection. If you commit to that, go ahead and just say, I commit, say I'm present, say hashtag present, hashtag never give up, whatever you want to do, break Facebook, however you want to do it, whatever you want to do, just make as many comments as you possibly can, all right? I'm going to sign off of Facebook Live for a second. You'll be able to keep commenting under the video, but I want to go back in here. I want to make sure we get the last 2 people enrolled here in the program. And I look forward to seeing all of you live on Facebook. Make sure you click the live subscribe so that you can actually be able to get notified when I go live for our different question and answer sessions. This is some cool stuff. This is what it's all about. This is going to help you, and it's free training. Who doesn't want free training, right? I love it. All right, I'm gonna hang up on Facebook Live now. I'm coming back to you guys on the webinar, and we'll take over. All right, here we go. So that's some cool stuff, right? Technology is always changing, and that's what's so awesome about this. You know, Adam, that's one of the reasons why Niche Profit Full Control has evolved so much, right? Because literally you've got so many people that are I guess helping to make things evolve, right? And as they do, you guys are on top of that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's amazing. It changes at a rapid rate. That's the one constant with the internet. But that's what's great about being in your program, Anthony. That's what's great about being in my program. We do stay on top of it, and then we can bring that to everyone. So,
yep,
that's a good thing.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, look, I'm going to go on and select a winner here real fast of our $100 prize. And then if anybody has any specific questions for Adam, feel free to answer them now. check this out. 1,756 comments. 1,756 comments. And look at this. Tonight, 957 comments just while I was live. Okay, so that's just while I was live. We also had so many comments down here. Look, 410 comments there. So you guys are crushing it. We always talk about never give up. I want to end every single Success Connection with you typing in hashtag never give up. Type that right now into the comment box. Just go right here into this one, hashtag never give up. That's what I want to do. That's what I want all of you to always remember, is that you can't fail if you don't stop trying, right? That's the most important thing that you can take away from this. It's the most important thing you can take away from Adam's training. It's the most important thing you can take away from any training, is that you should never, ever, ever give up. You can't fail unless you stop trying, right? Very important for you guys to all remember that. All right, so let me go through here and pick a $100 winner. Adam, how are we looking on the bonuses? I'm going to go through here and pick my winner real quick, and then I'm going to talk about $2,000 crazy, insane prize that I'm giving away. I just told Alexa and her mom about it while you were talking, and it was just kind of a crazy thing. She was laughing herself off. She can't believe I'm getting ready to do this. So, but I think it's funny. So yeah, how are we looking on the bonus?
Yeah, we had one go there during Facebook Live, so there's one left.
You gotta love Facebook Live. Who's gonna claim it? Type the number 1 if you're gonna claim the last bonus here, and this will also be the last one of my traffic program bonuses. Okay, I see a lot of people typing the number 1. You got to take action. You can't just keep watching me play around on here. If you win the cash prize, you'll still win the cash prize. Don't worry. You need to go on and get enrolled right now. I know I don't even have the URL on the screen, but it's in the chat box. All right, so let me pick our winner, our first $100 winner. By the way, I want to make sure you're all back right here next week on the Success Connection. When I give away the $100, you better not log off and say, oh, I didn't win $100, because in order to win the $10,000 prize, you're going to have to hear what I have to say in the next 5 minutes. And I promise I won't drag it out any longer than this, because this is very late. It's already 11 o'clock here. So let me pick my $100 cash prize winner first. I'm just going to scroll down through here, and I'm going to land on Sally. Sally, are you still with us? Sally, if you're still with us, type your PayPal email address in the chat box. If you are not with us, then we will announce a different winner. So Sally, everybody say congratulations to Sally, but only after Sally claims the prize, because Sally hasn't claimed the prize yet. So Sally, I need you to chime in with your PayPal email, or I'll have to pick somebody else. John says girls almost every time. There's a lot of women that get on the Success Connection and leave these comments, I guess. I don't know. But Sally hasn't chimed in yet. So I got to wait. And Amy, you did win last night when I was doing my Facebook Live for the first time. I need to PayPal you. I will PayPal you tonight. I did Facebook Live last night, and you won $100, and I didn't PayPal you. That's bad on me. I will send you that here in just a minute. All right, everybody. Sally has not claimed her prize. So this might be the first time in Success Connection history where I actually have to pick someone else. Sally, what's the deal? Come back to us. Hey, Adam, can you see if Sally is in the chat room? Sally, last name Merritt-Rash. I don't know how it would show up in here.
Yeah, I'll look on my end as well.
Yeah, give us just a second, everybody. We might have a first in Success Connection history here, where we actually have to give away a different person the prize, because Sally may have left us.
Yeah, I'm not seeing her. Yeah, I'm not seeing
her.
All
right, I don't see Sally. We can't stay on here too much longer, so here I go. I'm going to pick a different winner. All right, everybody, you got a second chance. Life is all about second chances. Take advantage of them. Here we go. All right, we're going to go down to, how about what is it, Shantae Wolf? Shantae Wolf, you still with us? Just say yes in the chat box if you're still here. Hopefully I got your name right. I'm trying to. At least I attempted to get your name right. Yep. All right. Can you type your PayPal email address in for me? Somebody said another girl. No. You guys see, the guys need to come out to the Success Connection more often. That's all I can say. Shante, put your PayPal email address in, okay? All right, here I'm going to tell you guys about the $10,000 prize. All right, I'm going to tell you about the $10,000 prize. I'm actually going to give you a website address that you can go to in order to take advantage of this, okay? Now, a couple of quick things. There are no catches. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything to win. Shante, I got this. I'm going to go to PayPal now for you. You don't have to do anything to win the cash or to win this prize, other than, number one, stay connected. That seems like a fairly simple thing. Stay connected with me. Number two, you have to attend all of the Success Connections for the next month, because obviously, and it might actually be 2 months, because what we're trying to do is we're going to do some special things on here for our 1 year, kind of our 1 year anniversary, right? It's 1 year since we started doing the Success Connection. And for me, that's a big deal because it represents a 1 year commitment. It represents a commitment to not only you, but also to myself, to do what I need to do to help my students. And that was a commitment I made a year ago. And I'm thrilled with my own self for never giving up on it, right? I always talk about never give up. Well, this is one of those moments where I just did not give up, and I pushed through it and rearranged flights. I mean, you have no clue all the stuff that I've actually done to make sure that I could be live every single Thursday night. Believe it or not, those of us that travel, that does become a difficult task, and I push through it every single week to make sure that I'm here for you. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, let me pull up my little screen here. I have created a page. Don't go here yet because I'm going to give you the page address. Go figure. I'm going to give you a shortcut link, okay? Here's what it looks like. Would you like the chance to win a $10,000 car? $10,000 car. All you have to do to qualify is be following me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I just made an Instagram account for the first time today. Follow me on there. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. In other words, hey, all you got to do is stay connected, and you've got to attend our Success Connection meetings. If you do, check out what I'm going to do. I'm going to basically buy you a car, but here's what makes this different than what everybody else does. You get to pick it out. I went on eBay just a little while ago. I literally built this page tonight. I went on eBay and built this. This is a Mercedes. This is a Mercedes. This is a BMW Z3, pretty epic car. This is a BMW SUV. Essentially, I will let you pick out a car of your choice, and I'm going to buy it for you, right? I want you to read the terms. It's not a lease. It's not a 2-year lease that you have to give back in a couple of years. No. I will literally go onto eBay, click buy it now, and buy you the car. How many of you are excited about that? Just say yes if you're excited about that. Tons and tons of people saying yes that you're excited about it. Okay, I'm going to give you this website address. All I want you to do is go here, okay, read all of these, and look, you can click on all these links. All you got to do is just simply follow me. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. It's not going to hurt you, right? You can pick a truck. You can pick a car. You can pick an SUV. You can pick a motorcycle. You can pick a boat. I don't care what it is. It's $10,000. I'm giving it to you, and I'm going to randomly select someone who is as a follower, and I'm going to check this, who is actually following me on all of our social media channels. You'll also see a spot down here to leave some comments. All I'd love for you to do is leave me some comments. What do you think about the Success Connection? What do you think about me as a coach and as a mentor? That's all I really want to know. It's just getting feedback from you. So here's where you go. All right, you're going to go to go.thsc.com/free car. That is the website address where you will get access to that specific page. Okay, I'm going to put that in the chat box for you. Okay. And also, very important, we are wrapping up, and I saw some of you that we're looking to go ahead and still get. I'm putting this in the chat box for you. Don't worry. Free car. All right. Some of you were looking to get in on that last bonus spot. So Adam, I don't know if I've had everybody's attention. I'm assuming likely that we did not get the last bonus spot filled. So here's what I'll do. I've given you all the links for the night. Here's where you go to get all the information on the free car. It's fairly simple. I don't think anybody has ever given us a free car, right? Now, Michael said 10,000 will buy 1/8 of the car that I want. Michael, I have no clue how to even respond to that. In fact, I don't even know should I respond to Michael, yes or no? I'll have it shipped to you, by the way. I'll actually just ship you the car. I'll buy it and I'll get it shipped to you. Not a big deal. Not a problem. Okay, I'll just let it go. I'll just, sometimes, silence is the best thing. I did this as a way to kind of give back to you guys, have a fun, obviously a fun and awesome opportunity for you. I think it's really cool. It allows you the opportunity. Hell, I'll buy you a car. Are you kidding me? Have you ever seen anybody, Adam, have you ever seen anybody else in our industry buy a car for their students?
No, I haven't. This is a first.
Yeah, I believe it's probably a first. Probably the first time it's ever happened. And yes, Oprah did. Susie's right. Oprah did. Oprah's worth what, $1 billion or something? I'm not Oprah, but at the end of the day, I like to do what I can to motivate you guys and inspire you to be successful in health. It takes giving away a free car to get you to come back on here every single week and pay attention. That's fine. You know, I see some of you saying you've seen other people give away cars. Read the fine print. Most of the time it's a lease. Most of the time they lease it for 2 years and then that's it, right? I'm talking about buying the car. Exactly. I see Sandra says somebody recently gave away 2 car leases. They didn't buy a car. There's a difference. One you own, one you don't own, right? So it's $10,000. I don't care if it's new or if it's used. I know there's some new cars you can get for 10 grand. But you know, at the end of the day, you get to pick what it is. I'll select a winner and I'll buy you a car. And I'll probably, you notice it does say down at the bottom, I do want to make this clear. It does say down at the bottom of the thing, I got to find it real quick. I'm not exactly sure where it went. But it does say, yeah, here we go. Let's see. It does say down at the bottom, you have to be of legal driving age. I'm not buying a car for a 12-year-old. And you also have to be willing to let me fly to your area and give you the car in person. So if you're adverse to that, you won't be able to win. I do want to be able to fly to wherever and whoever I'm giving this car away to and personally give it to you. I don't care if you're in the Netherlands. I don't care if you're in Australia. I don't care where you're at. I will fly and find you, right? So that's the only caveat to the entire thing. So leave comments down here. There's plenty of opportunity. I see we so far have 21 comments for the free car. So leave comments there, and it should that should take care of us being able to get everybody enrolled in this giveaway. Now remember, this is all about persistence. What is this going to teach you? This is going to teach you that the key to success and the key to to opportunity is being persistent. That means you got to make sure that you actually show up and you actually pay attention and you actually like and you share and you comment, all these things. The more socially interactive you are, the more likely my eyeballs are going to land on you. I'm sure you understand that. If you just don't pay attention to me except on Thursday nights, I'm likely not going to pick you. So you've got to be able to stay engaged. Now, we're going to wrap this thing up tonight because we have been on here for, I don't know, a long time. Hours. Probably one of the longest webinars I've ever done. Make sure you subscribe to my live, subscribe on Facebook. That way you can catch the free kind of impromptu Q&A sessions. You can't possibly want to miss that. It's completely free. And those of you that are looking to get into niche profit full control, you need to do it right now because we are wrapping this thing up. I don't know if any of you, yes, can you please give the website Niche Profit Full Control? It's on the screen. If you look right here, I'll go on and highlight it. This is where you go right there to get new niche profit full control. So you're going to do that. I'll put it back in the chat box for you one more time. It's nicheprofitfullcontrol.com/Anthony. That's where you'll want to go, and you'll want to go there right now. I know that we are wrapping things up. In fact, Adam, I tell you what, if it's possible, I have done a lot of stuff on this webinar tonight. I've given away $100 cash, which, by the way, I already PayPal to you. So you should have that in your PayPal account now. And I'm also announcing my free card giveaway. So we've done some crazy stuff. Are you cool with, if we leave this URL on the screen, are you cool with us giving away anybody that enrolls right now? Shante says she got the PayPal. Shante, if you could go on my Facebook and just say, got it, that would be great. I like for people to know I actually paid. But Adam, what do you think about, it's 11 o'clock Central Standard. What do you think about giving everybody 5 minutes to get enrolled that's been waiting? Because there are a lot of people that were trying to get on and, and get enrolled. I know you've probably got one or maybe none left. I don't know. But what do you think about 5 more minutes, and then we'll wrap this thing up?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. So that sounds like a plan.
Cool. All right, everybody, you got 5 minutes. I'm not going to be talking a whole lot. If you're done, if you're not getting enrolled in Niche Profit Full Control, and you are already commenting and all of these good things, then awesome. You are dismissed if you'd like to go. That's perfectly fine. Make sure you're back here next week, same place, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Success Connection. Watch for me live on Facebook. If you are still here and you want to get enrolled in Niche Profit Full Control, then go ahead and do it right now. While I'm live here, we're going to go ahead and give you the bonuses, Adam's and mine. But you'll need to do this right now. So how many of you are with us right now that have been kind of hanging out, trying to get enrolled, but can't get unglued from the screen with me? Type the number 1 if that's you. If that's you, all of the value from the webinar, I see a lot of you typing the number 1. Michael, Mark, David, Dina, maybe? Karen, I'm not even going to, Diane, maybe? Bradreen, Dwayne, I know I missed a photo with you, I believe, last weekend. My apologies, man. Next time I will make sure to be present and not, I know I missed the photo. Dwayne was in Las Vegas with us last week, Adam, and he sent me an email wanting to get a photo with me, and you know how it is in the casinos, you hardly get any connection. So I don't get my email except once in an afternoon, and I missed the photo, so that really sucked. By the time I got back to him, I was already on my way to the airport. So, Dwayne, I promise there will be photos with me in the future. You have my word. I'll take 50 photos if I need to. Looks like whining. All right, guys, we have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. You need to take action. Go ahead, get enrolled. Get enrolled into the program right now. Rogelio, you're the only one that's asking me where the second $100 winner is. We never got 350 people on my live stream, like I said. One thing about me, all of you know, I do my giveaways legit. If I tell you I'm giving away 10 people, that's all I give away. I don't give away 11. If I tell you I'm giving away 2 cash prizes, if we get X, Y, or Z, I do. If we don't, I don't. I try to be as fair as possible. No, it's no worries, not your bad. I just want to make sure you all know that when I say something, I mean it, right? That's right. Lori said we only got to 288, even though we have 1,000 people in here. Next week, our goal will be 350 to 500 people live, okay? And if you hit it, then I'll make sure that I give away more of our cash prizes. All right, guys, take action. We need to go on and get enrolled right now into Niche Profit Full Control. It is important that we do this now. The time is now. There's never really a better time than right this exact minute, because this is the exact minute in which I'm literally falling asleep. And I'm sure most of you are as well. I've had a very long week, so I'm super excited about sleep tonight, but always excited to be here with you guys. Adam, I don't know if you have any closing words for those that did enroll and for those that are currently enrolling. I'll shut up for just a minute since I've taken over for the last hour.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, it's been awesome, Anthony. And It's just want to say thanks for having me, and for everyone who's stuck through the entire presentation and really paid attention and enrolled in the program. Just want to congratulate you guys and welcome you. And I know that if you get in there and you use it and you take action, you will see results with it. Again, the goal is 5-figure per month business, 5-figure per month website within 60 to 90 days. So take advantage of everything that's in there, and I'm going to be there every step of the way with you. And if you didn't get enrolled, again, thanks for being here and still tuning in anyway. It's been awesome.
Yeah, no, it definitely has, and we always appreciate you being here and appreciate your bonuses. I know that a lot of people on here are really excited about that. And I'm going to leave, Adam, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the URL here on the screen, and you guys, as long as you go ahead and get enrolled while we have this on the screen. Melvin, yes, you've made both bonuses. If you are enrolled right now, then you have made both bonuses, because we have not closed it down yet. We will be closing it down once we go close down the webinar. And so what I'm going to do is, since we constantly talk, man, I'm going to wrap this thing up, say goodnight to everybody, and I'm going to let everybody have a chance to get enrolled that has not gotten enrolled yet. I know a lot of them will not do it while we're talking. So for everybody that's watching, if you get enrolled before we shut this thing down, you'll get both of the bonuses. The URL is right there on the screen, nicheprofitfullcontrol.com/Anthony. It's also right over here in the chat box. I'll put it in there one last time for you. Like I said, it's time to take action. One of the things that is most important to your success is taking action to achieve it. So I encourage you right now, take action, go to the URL that you see on the screen, get Niche Profit Full Control, make it happen. Adam is excited to work with you. I'm excited to work with you. We're both excited to give you massive bonuses. I'm excited to give you a car in the next few weeks here, and to continue our learning so we can earn an awful lot more here on the Success Connection. So watch for me on Facebook Live. Adam, thanks so much, man. We'll have to do it again sometime soon.
For sure. Thanks a lot, Anthony. Thanks, guys.
All right, everybody. Take care. Good night. Take action right now. As long as the screen is still on, you'll have access to the bonuses. So do it now. Thank me later. Talk to you guys all next week. Same place, same time. See you next week.